God should be pulling up any moment. So.
Alright.
Good?
Good. Rolling.
Alright, hey, Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to
YAHAWAH! BAHASHAM! YAHUSHA! BAHASHAM! Rakah!
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible, through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, and sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect I came out there pushing His word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWASHI has created us to do, so He can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations. They may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. One of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brothers from the GMS Denver camp once again, coming to you through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI to uplift and exalt the names of YAHAWASHI in the earth, man, to tell you what the will of the Heavenly Father is. As we can see, prophecy is playing out all around us, man. Everything that you see around you is the Most High's will playing out. And that includes what? The devil coming down having great wrath. And if you've been keeping up with the news, this man is pushing for more draconian measures. You have up there in Canada where they're telling you the unjust, you can't buy groceries, man. And all those things are going to trickle down here to Babylon the Great. All these lockdowns that are happening in all these foreign countries, all that's going to eventually come here to America, man. Because, hey, America's going to feel it the worst once that hell starts to be poured upon this place from YAHAWASHI, man. You see? And why is this happening? Because Esau sees and knows that he has but a short time to get this thing accomplished. Why? Because he hears the words of the prophets, man. He hears the men of the Lord telling him that he's going down. And guess what? There's nothing they can do to stop him. Everything is fixed in prophecy, man. You see, and everything he does from this point on, it does what? Walk him deeper and deeper to his destruction, man. You see? You got it.
This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, and of the seal. And of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
And that's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. He's about to come down having great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. We're seeing in the news where all these fabricated incidents are taking place. So Esau can be justified in doing what? Bringing forth more draconian measures. We had over there in France, if I'm not mistaken, 54,000 false juice passes, man. You see, were printed up and given out to the public. Now that shit is in circulation. Why are they doing this? So they can be justified in saying, man, get your little corny ass up the street, man. You see? So this is what. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? They're doing this because they want to push forth that MOTB, that mark of the beast, man. What these little niggas are going to take to be destroyed. Because they're what? Worthless to our nation, man.
That's right.
You see?
Their parents are going to get them back.
Exactly. So he's causing these things to happen so he can be justified in pushing forth these draconian measures, man. And that shit is going to be followed by what? The mark of the beast being implemented. That's what's taking place. That's what's happening. That's why he's allowing all this to take place, man. You see? It's more justification to push forth more draconian measures. That was it. That was on that one.
Shabbat.
What you got?
I got one.
What you got?
I got Job chapter 20 and verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
And that's what's happening right now. He's at the height of his power, but he's in straits because what? He hears the message of the prophets, man. He hears the words of the men of the Lord telling him that he's going down, that he can't accomplish his mission. And at every turn, the Most High is proving that to be right because every turn he's getting opposition, man. People are bucking up. People are not falling for that shit as they would 10, 20 years ago. You see, everybody has the internet now. They're knowing that this pandemic is just that, a fucking plan. You see, they're finding out all the information about what's in these jabs and all that, man. And they're resisting. You see, everybody's not going along with the plan as he thought they would. Why is that? It's because of prophecy, man. He's in straits right now. He really thought that he was just gonna walk into this new world order. It was gonna just be easy peasy, man. But hey, the Most High, he has other plans happening. Keep going, Zion.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Every hand of the wicked, that goes into what? When you go into that word wicked, it goes into laborers, man. You see? It goes into the laborers. Who are the laborers? The Israelites. Because now we're seeing what? Two-thirds of our people starting to turn up. You go over there to California and tell you what, don't even come to California because it's a purge. We can't protect you if you come to California. Because the Most High is doing what? Rousing our people up. This is the time we're in. You see? They're up in Beverly Hills, a place that our people would never go 30 years ago. Out there looting, man. Walking up on moms with their strollers, robbing them on camera. Don't care. And this is going to happen more and more all throughout this country. Because it's prophecy. It's going to get out of control, and Esau's not going to be able to do what? To do anything about it, man.
That's why he's going to shoot those nuclear missiles.
Yep. And that's why he won't. And the thing is, the elite want this to take place so they can be justified in what? Bringing forth that those draconian measures of what? Martial law, having the troops in the streets, tanks in the streets, MRAPs, all type of shit is coming, man. It's about to look like a fucking movie out here. You see? Or what's that movie with Denzel Washington, man? The Siege. When they locked the city down, man. That's the same shit that's coming to America. That's prophecy, man. You see, and Jake is gonna lose their damn minds. You got it, bro.
When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
When he's about to fill his belly with what? When he thinks he's about to accomplish this new world order, he's behind the scenes rubbing his hand together like Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that he just got it on lock. He got it in the bag. The Most High says he's gonna do what? Cast his fury of what?
Upon him while he's eating.
He's gonna cast the fury upon him while he is eating. While he out here chipping people, because he gonna chip a lot of people. And then out of nowhere, destruction, man. YAHAWASHI is gonna be on that ass, man. You see? Huh? Job is a prophetic book. We reading the prophecy right now. Job, there's prophecies in Job. Good go away. You don't know what the fuck we're talking about, man.
And shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Hey, go
Go away, you damn
Go
demon.
teach
Go
your
away,
shit
you
up
demon.
there, bro.
Read that again, bro.
Go teach your
And
shit
shall
up
rain
there.
it upon him while he is eating.
Shall rain his fury upon him while he's eating, while he's trying to accomplish a new world order, while he's eating it up. You see, destruction is going to come upon him, man. And that's found in the book of Job. The Job is reiterating the same thing Isaiah saw, the same thing that what? Jeremiah saw, Ezekiel saw, Habakkuk saw the destruction. You see? Job is a prophet. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, guy. Go ahead, bro. No, you
He
don't. Shut your
shall
ass up.
flee from the iron
Shut the fuck
weapon,
up. Shut the fuck
and
up.
the bow of steel
Says what?
shall strike him through.
He shall what? He shall flee from the iron weapon. What's the iron weapon? The ICBM missiles. Ain't that prophetic? So shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell you talking about, bump. You see? And this is why the Most High is going to destroy this fucking place, because of the pride of these niggas, man. That's why it says what? Only the Lord will be exalted in that day. He gonna cast the pride of man to the earth. This same nigga right here is gonna what? Taste of those prophetic visions that were given us in the word. I'm not butthurt, because I know what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be fucking destroyed. You two-time loser.
That's right.
You're gonna be destroyed on this side. Your ass gonna wake up as a slave in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
I'm not mad whatsoever. I know your fate. I know it's about to happen to you. You a loser on this side. You're gonna be a loser when you wake up in the kingdom.
They are losing.
Right.
They're losing already.
You already lost. You already lost.
You got
It's written.
hyperinflation. Groceries are costing more money than ever. Your dollar is being devalued. You got war on your borders. Right? You're being plagued.
Hey, hold on. You interpret it then. What is it talking about? Since you know so much.
It's drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall.
No, Job.
Terrors
Hold up,
are
Zion.
upon
Job is a lesson on what? How to endure affliction, even though the Most High is casting upon you when you haven't even done nothing. Because what? The Most High can do what the fuck he want to do. So if the Most High want to put you through a state of hell, he got the right to do that. And not only was that a part of the lesson of Job, is not we reading prophecy, or now we reading the prophecy. Job was prophesying about the destruction of America. You see?
Right? In Job, it speaks of the valley of the shadow of death.
What is that? What is the valley of the shadow of
Job
death?
told his bitch.
Yeah, what is it?
Hush your
What
mouth.
is it?
You sound like
It's not laughter.
What is it? Yeah, you laughing because you ain't got no answer. You laughing because you ain't got no answer.
Hey, you know, and that's why, in order to tell a lie, you got to get all deep with it. Oh, let's go to the beginning.
No, we ain't asking you about Genesis 2. We asking you about what Job said about the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah.
I can break down Genesis.
The beginning.
You see? We can
The
break
Most High's
it
not
down from the
dealing with
beginning.
you.
In chapter 1 and
He's not
chapter
dealing with
2,
you, man.
What?
are they different tellings of the same story?
Say what?
Are they different tellings of the same story?
Different tellings of the same story. No, the whole thing is congruent. It's all the same story. It ain't no different telling than nothing.
Read it again.
I already know what it
In chapter
says.
1, man and woman were created before the rains. They were given dominion over the earth.
Is he?
And the animals were created after.
No,
In chapter
no,
two,
no,
you
no,
better read it
no,
again.
no,
Read it
no.
again.
Because
Chapter two,
everything that
Adam
was
and Eve were
created,
on the sixth
everything
day.
was
Go
created.
ahead,
Man, beast.
All
Hold
dark-
on, hold on.
Go ahead, read it.
Man, beast, fish, all that came to pass on the fifth day, the 5,000-year creation. Everything, the animals, the birds, the whales, the fucking snails, all that was made at the same
Chapter
time.
1, if you read it, you'll read that
Yeah, whatever,
man and woman were
nigga.
created
Let's get back to the
before
lesson, man.
rains.
Go
Before
away.
the animals.
All darkness shall be hid.
let the brother
in
Shabbat grab that.
secret places.
Hold on, Zion. Fucking like you
Hey.
fucking, you don't know what the hell you talking. Go away, man.
But when you can read it in Hebrew, let me know.
What that got to do with
You
anything? What that got to do with anything?
We can read it in English.
You
understand Hebrew?
You can't even break it down. You can't even break it down.
Yiddish.
Hey,
That's biblical Hebrew.
hey, Tony Hawk, low budget Tony Hawk. Listen up.
Small.
This is Matthew 23 and 24. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel.
Can't even
Break
get
that
basics.
down. Break that down.
Can't even get the basics. He probably
In
still
Hebrew.
He probably, hey, break that down in Hebrew.
Friday
The thing
afternoon,
is,
Sunday morning,
this
today in half.
nigga probably still think the Most High is a so-called white man. You see?
Calling on Cesare.
What's the name of the Messiah? What's his name? What's
The first one?
What's the Messiah's name?
You know what
The
Messiah
second word.
means?
Where do you got?
What's the Messiah's
Answer the
name?
question.
What's Messiah's
Answer the
name?
question,
Messiah
heathen.
means an anointed king who reigned during a time of peace.
What's his name? What is his name?
Yes.
David.
No, it's not. David is not the Messiah.
How is he?
Because he's not. David didn't fulfill the
Hey,
prophecy of the Messiah.
David called the Messiah Lord. So how could that be
Was
the
that-
David?
Anointed king who reigned during a time of
And
peace.
was David the one sent to save the Israelites? Yes or no?
At the time, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Was it?
No, he wasn't. David's not the savior.
David didn't slide the land. David didn't go through all that.
But he wasn't
You
set
better
up to.
reread your book.
He wasn't set up to save the
David, you better
Israelites.
reread your
He wasn't
book.
set up to save the
David did
Israelites.
way more.
Was
The
he
Messiah, the true
crucified?
Messiah, the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, he's the one that's sent to save the Israelites.
That's right.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. He did. Who bought peace?
David did.
To whom?
To the Israelites.
You got a point. He made peace to the Israelites. That's all I wanted to hear.
Hey, he wasn't crucified though.
Exactly. He didn't go up on the cross for the sins of the
He didn't
Israelites.
have to be.
He wasn't
So
crucified.
do you believe in the
because
Messiah?
he wasn't the
Jesus'
Messiah.
death was political.
No, it wasn't.
It
It
wasn't.
Go away, man. Go away. We done with you. Go away.
You don't know as much as you know. You're still stranding
Go away,
at
man.
a gnat, bro.
You
trying to swallow
a
camel.
two-time loser. Prepare for slavery.
Dog and
Go ahead, man. Go the fuck
get out
away,
of
you
here. None of you
demon.
even
Go
know
away,
that
go
shit.
away, you demon. It don't matter. The thing is,
just making up-
we
making up
ain't got to know that movie. Hey, because the thing is, you're not even speaking English.
Go up the corner.
You speak English. Go ahead, bro.
All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him.
Hey, fire not blown shall consume him. Talking about what? The nuclear destruction. That's a fucking demon. Loser, man. Can't bring out no scripture to prove that the King David is the Messiah. So, like, bro, I cannot wait to get my hands on these fucking people, man. Like niggas like that, we're gonna be ripping these niggas apart, man. Now talk that shit now. Talk that shit now.
Oh, and you know it's spiritual because
My bad,
he
my bad.
brought up Job chapter 1 where he's talking about, you know, the conversation that Yahweh was having with Satan. And in that chapter, it talks about how when the sons of men went to go present themselves to Yahweh, there goes Satan. And that's what you just saw happen. We're
Sons
up
of
here,
God,
the sons of God goes to present themselves to Yahweh. That's what we're doing. And Satan rolls up
the midst,
just
exactly.
in the midst of us starting this camp.
A fucking
You
two-time
know?
losing
So he
fucking
brought that up, talking about
Edomite.
himself.
Round that goddamn homeboard.
Well, yeah,
Shoes around his neck.
what you don't get is there's something spiritual going on here, man.
Right.
You got all the all this carnality going on out here, but you see there's a spiritual act going on right here, man. So it's gonna draw out the spirits within these people, man. That's why you see we always talk about at every camp. You start seeing these people come up, start breathing heavy, start trying to spit on you, start just doing all sorts of wild shit. That don't ever happen outside of camp.
God.
You see?
You got it, bro.
Con,
Fucking loser, bro. Nah, hold on, man.
I got to say too.
Con, this is 1 Corinthians 1 and
You lost. You lost already. It was a rap when you said that shit. What you got, bro?
and verse 14. And this is Paul speaking. I thank God that I baptized none of you, but Crispus and Gaius, lest any should say that I had baptized in my own name. And I baptized also the household of Stephen. But besides, I know not whither I baptize any other. For Mashiach sent me not to baptize. So the point being, man, how Paul's just hey man, I'm glad I didn't baptize you people, because you people would have started worshiping me.
Yep.
You see, and that's why you see the man. Oh, King David. King David's an important piece of the story.
But he ain't the Messiah.
That's right.
He ain't the Lord.
Hey, remember that was one of the questions they asked YAHAWASHI. They said who's greater, David or YAHAWASHI? And he said, well, then that's what YAHAWASHI told him. Hey, David was referring to him as Lord.
Or even Elijah, John the Baptist. Remember, he said, I'm not worthy to loosen his shoe. I mean, he was, YAHAWASHI said he was the greatest man.
Yeah, see, and that's another carnality, man. They teach you you try to take away from Yahawashi and what he's done, man.
He was a 48er. I believe he was a 48er because I don't think he believed in the Messiah.
I got to set.
That's what he brought up the Torah.
Yeah.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 3. If any man teach otherwise and consent not to the wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil, summerings.
That's exactly what happened. You guys know the Hebrew. Like, nigga, you can you break down the prophecies. Don't the scriptures say that the spirit of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy? So what the fuck are you talking about?
He just came up for strife.
That's what I'm saying. Break down what Job. Job is not a prophetic book. Nigga, we reading prophecy about the destruction of America right there in Job.
Oh,
the
let
fuck
me
you
bring this
talking
out for just because we're here to defend the gospel. So when you got a fucking bum coming up against his truth, we're gonna bust out these scriptures. This is Matthew 22 and 42. It's saying, "What think ye of Hamashiach? Whose son is he? They say unto him, the son of David." This is Yahawashi speaking. He saith unto them, "How then doth David in spirit call him Lord, saying, Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi said unto my Lord, Sit thou on my right hand till I make thine enemies thy footstool."
Because King David knew that the Messiah was going to come and that he was over him, man. King David knew that Yahawashi was the son of the Most High. And that's why because understanding that the Apostle Peter is King David, what did Apostle Peter say? You are the son of the Most High. What did Yahawashi say? Oh, a man in flesh has not revealed this unto you, but my Father which is in heaven has revealed this unto you.
Verse 45. If David then call him Lord, how is he his son? And no man was able to answer him a word, neither durst any man from that day forth ask him any more questions.
Because
Yahawashi closed the deal.
Because King David knew the prophecy that he got from the prophet Nathan about his son being the son of the Most High, man. He knew that was the Messiah. He knew that was the Lord and Savior, man. You see, people have no understanding, so keep your fucking mouth closed when you come up here, man. You see, do this shit every week. Come up here with this lack of understanding, think you know some shit. You see? And you don't know a damn thing, man. He's talking about ain't no prophecies in Job. And prophecies all throughout Job. Job even prophesied about Leviathan coming. So what you talking about, man?
One of the main pieces that show you that is where
I'm gonna go down.
This is in Job as well, right? Book of Job chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
And that's what's gonna happen.
I was holding that.
And that's what's gonna happen. Esau is doing all this shit in the earth as if because he really thinks that he's gonna be able to accomplish this new world order. But the Most High said what? He's not gonna be able to perform his enterprise, man. Because it's not the Most High's will for the so-called white man to reign on the earth forever, man.
But if I can say, it is the Most High's will to perform
there's
his
other, like,
enterprise on
precepts,
2/3 of you fucking Israelites.
When it's all said and done, this new world order is going to be taken down just like every other attempt that happened in times past, man. YAHAWASHI is just allowing this cracker to do what he needs to do to fulfill prophecy. And when his portion, the portion that he needs to fulfill, according to the prophecies the Most High has spoken against Esau, is fulfilled, his ass is going to be taken out of the way. That's why I told you in 2 Thessalonians, only he will not let up will let until he be taken out of the way. These people that you see around you, these fucking red people that you see everywhere, especially now that it's cold, these same people you see around you, they are a temporary people, man. They were not meant to be here on the earth forever. You see? Just like that's a spirit. Just like America has an expiration date, the so-called white race, the Edomites have an expiration date, man.
Right.
You got it, bro.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Because what? Esau really thinks that he's outsmarting the Most High. You see? And that shows you the pride. That's what I tell you in Obadiah 3. That what? The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, man. Oh, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, because he really think that he's gonna defeat the Most High. And that's how fucking proud Esau is, man. You see? When everything that he's working so hard for is gonna be cast down in 1 hour, man.
That's why he's got a space force. He thinks he can take on the Most High.
Pathetic. You Edomites are losers, man. You are worthless. You see?
Remember that time that dude pulled that gun out?
And the counsel of the froward is carried headlong.
Cast down. That's why YAHAWASHI said what? I've seen Satan as lightning fall from heaven, man. That's how quick the Edomites are gonna fall. See how long it took you to build this piece of shit ass country? You see? In 1 hour, YAHAWASHI is gonna come and cast this bitch down, man. Easily. You see? Easy.
He said that during the time of the Roman Edomite, you know? So how much more now?
This is Job chapter 18 and verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side.
And that's what's happening, man. The men of the Lord are standing up, preaching the words of YAHAWASHI, and the Israelites are standing up all throughout the world, acknowledging the fact that they are the Israelites, man. So I tell you in Revelation that what? They stood upon their feet, the exceeding great army, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, man. You see, this man is afraid because he never wanted this to happen. This is why he was spending what? Trillions of dollars to keep this hidden from us, man. That's why they would tell us that we're everything except for who we were. They would tell us that we're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, but never in history have they ever said that what? You are the Israelites, because he know what that represents. Us waking up to the fact that we're Israelites represents what? His downfall, man. You see? This is what the Israelites standing upon their feet represents. This is what it signifies. The end of the reign of the so-called white man. The end of the reign of the Edomite. You see? We are signs of that, man. This man is seeing this, and this nigga is shitting on himself right now. The elites are probably somewhere wearing Depends or some shit, man. Because they're shitting on themselves uncontrollably like Joe Biden, man. My butt's been white. You see? That fucking got a whole president in the White House shitting on himself, man.
He's proud.
My butt's been white. My butt's been white. You fucking clown. This is the nigga that's running the country, man. Running the world, the leader of the free world, man. You got more?
He's supposed to be the most powerful man.
Oh, hold up. Say what?
He's supposed to be the most powerful man in the world.
And what does that represent, though? That represents that Babylon, America,
Fallen.
is above all nations.
Oh yeah,
because what do they call the president? The leader of the free world.
Right. But it also shows the state of America.
The worst president in the history of America.
Right.
You started with, because they'll call George Washington the greatest president. Now look how the mighty have fallen. You know what I'm saying? You go from George Washington, he was an actual warrior. He was like on the front lines, to a president that's fucking shit on himself.
I can't even make it up the
fucking
plane stairs.
How the fuck you fall up the stairs? It's crazy, bro.
The wind blew.
And shall drive him to his feet.
To drive us to his feet to do what? To push forth more draconian measures to be justified in coming up against us. That's what he's trying to do. That's why we see him moving the way he's moving. Like I said, those juice passes, those counterfeit juice passes, they didn't leak out coincidentally, man. That shit was staged. Everything you see around you is being staged to be justified in bringing more draconian measures, because what? They want to get us up out the fucking streets. They need a catalyst to push forth this MOTV, and that's a perfect thing. Well, shit, if all these COVID passes, If all these juice passes can't even fucking say your fucking words no more, they'll cut the video off. If all these fake juice passes are out here, we don't know what's real, we don't know what's fake. So we got to do something better. We got to do something better. We need to do something digital. We need to do something that's always with you, on your person or in your person. Here's the chip. Damn. Here's the Quran. You know what I'm saying? That shows you that he's hurt because we can't even say certain words no more. Remember, you could just put up videos on the MOTV and just say what it was.
You can't even MOTV.
Yeah, you can't even gotta use code words to even talk about it because Esau is scared.
I just got a strike today, man.
A little boy.
Because they call it what? If you talk about the MOTV, they say it's what? Medical misinformation. Since when? Since when have you been striking videos on the MOTV? And that let us know what the MOTV is, man. It's exactly what the apostles of Great Millstone have been saying for the last 35 plus years, man. You got some more?
Yes. His strength shall be hunger bitten.
It's corrupted. It's corrupted. And you see that all throughout the world. Hey, these smaller nations, these countries that fucking America has had up under their thumb for so many years, for decades, they're bucking up now. Basically saying, fuck you, America, we're gonna do whatever we wanna do. Who the fuck are you to tell me I can't do trade deals with Russia? This is what they're doing. His allies are even doing this. You got the EU who are making deals with Russia, man. That fulfills prophecy of what?
Systematic.
The men of thy confederacy have deceived thee. You see? They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, man. You see? And there's no understanding in them, man. Everything is being fulfilled just like the Most High said what happened. So what are we doing now? We're just moving right along the timeline of prophecy, man. And when it's all said and done, America's going to go down. You see? And YAHAWASHI is coming to put all the heathen nations in subjection, man. That's what it's going to be. That's what the will of the Most High is, man. Yes, more?
And destruction shall be ready at his side.
What? Because, hey, when that MOTV is pushed forth, shit is going to speed up, man. You see, and it's already Friday again, man. I was just thinking about that. We at camp already. Feel like we just at camp like 2 days ago. That's how fast time is flying, man. And why is the Most High doing this? He's doing this for the elect's sake, man. Because it's time to get the fuck up out of here. It's time for Esau to go down. It's time for his reign of terror to end on the earth. It's time for us to reign in righteousness with YAHAWASHI in the kingdom of heaven, man. You see?
The days are shortened for the elect's sake, and I was the spirit because I was doing a lesson today, and I was saying even the fast is not as hard. If you fast, because time goes so fast, man. By the time you know it, it's already time to eat the next day.
So hey, man, everything is happening, bro. Esau's up out of here. This nigga, he really don't got much time left.
Oh no,
what's up?
A banking group just had a meeting yesterday. I'll have to pull it up. It was on Rethink the Dollar, and he's a Jake that goes into the dollar. And he put it on his channel, and what it was they signaled the collapse through cyber attack, which will collapse all grocery stores, all banking systems, everything.
There ain't no coincidence, man. They need this digital system to push forward, and that's why they have it. Because like, look, man, America got so much fucking money. You telling me that your system is that easily accessible to a fucking hacker to get in and just start doing shit? Because you seen that shit with a few years ago. For all you PlayStation users.
Oh yeah,
Baseman technology.
The chip right in Taiwan that they talking about that runs vehicles.
Yeah.
That's actually created here in Silicon Valley, California, but it's mass produced in Taiwan.
Yeah.
But all that technology is created here in America.
Because they come up with the blueprints here and they send it to those like third world
Where
countries.
it's cheaper to make.
Yup, just like your shoes. Like I'm saying, hey, for all you PlayStation users, you remember a couple years ago, probably about 5 years ago, fucking PlayStation was hacked. Do you think that shit was a coincidence, man? PlayStation. You see, that's supposed to be a high-tech company.
Sony,
You know what I'm saying? Sony is a fucking top-tier technical company, right? That shit was hacked like...
Fortune 500.
Yeah, that shit was hacked like that. You think that was a coincidence? Now all your information just out there for people just to get it? No. They allowed that shit to happen so they can say, look, we had all these fucking cyber attacks. We had your bank account fucked with over there in Target. We had people fucking credit cards getting hacked. That was not a coincidence. These are things they're allowed to happen to be justified in pushing forth this MOTV, man. We're seeing it now. This shit is happening by design. So like the brother was saying, you said, you got it?
Yeah, they took it down, but the video is still up.
They strike the video?
He had actually just a photo of it, and they took it down. But it says the banks intend hashtag cash squeeze before the scheduled cyber attack.
See?
And what it was the bankers got together and said,
it's time.
Yeah, there's going to be a cyber attack that's going to cripple America, cripple the
see
world.
Why is it time? Why is it time though? Because the Israelites are raising up through the spirit of power of YAHAWASHI. It's getting so out of control. Now, the only thing that Esau can do is demonize and push forth propaganda against us to be what? To be justified and coming up against the men of the Lord. But guess what? Come with it, nigga. Come on with it, because according to prophecy, according to the words of YAHAWASHI, when you motherfuckers come, this ain't finna be no goddamn cakewalk. You see? The Spirit of the Lord is gonna lift up a standard for his men, and we're gonna be on your ass, man.
Let me just read this little piece off of it. I'll put it up for the camera so you can see it.
Can you see that?
Yeah. All right. It says the FOMC meeting was the signal to begin the cyber attack countdown. The banks have been withholding coins and now cash to limit people's ability to withdraw their funds.
Is that a coincidence? No, man. They're doing these things to be justified and push for the MOT. We've been telling you this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why even the apostles said, buy silver.
And gold.
If you could get gold, get gold.
And silver went back down to $27 an ounce.
And you know why? Because they know people are in hardship, so they're going to sell their assets. And what are they doing? J.P. Morgan was just caught suppressing the value of the silver and gold, right? So that they could buy it from you cheap. But as soon they're going to make it go up. It's going to go up. You know?
It's at 35,000 right now.
Really, when you go into the value of silver, soldiers in the past would get 36, what was it? I believe it was like pretty much an ounce a month. See? And that was enough to live off of.
But they ain't telling you that now. What are they telling people to do with their money? Invest it into the stock market.
Right.
Because all that shit is connected.
Crypto. Which is going to be destroyed. The ISO, International Standardization Organization, have a list of future cryptos they're going to use worldwide. And believe me, Bitcoin ain't on it, man.
And the thing is, the ones on that list, ain't none of them on there. All the ones that list you see, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be those CBDCs, man. The central
what
bank.
that is wealth confiscation.
To do what?
Let me grab this.
To make you vulnerable, back you into a corner, so you have no choice but to depend on who? The government, man. Because the thing is, any crypto outside of the central bank digital currencies is going to be collapsed. It's going to be shit very soon, man. Because the only way you're going to be able to move is by way of what the central bank give you, so they can keep that control. That's what the dollar was all about. Now it's being moved from that physical. It's being moved from that physical to that digital. And the only thing that you're going to be able to use to move further in society is that fucking CBDC, those central bank digital currencies, man. So everything is playing out just like the Most High said it was gonna happen, man.
It's that new form of digital slavery. Because what's the database called for the Bitcoin? Blockchain.
And guess what? Guess what you can use the blockchain at though? Motherfucking metaverse. Buy some goddamn digital farmland.
But see, that's gonna crash too, because you just read it. It's not gonna come to reality. It's not going to come to reality. It says in the scriptures that he's not going to be able to take us into a new slavery. The brother Zion just read it. It said when they're eating, thinking that they've done it, the Lord's going to come down.
The thing is, they're going to get a lot of people. They're gonna tag a lot of people with this damn CHIP. Right. They don't get a lot of people, but they're not. Because you got to understand how many fucking people it is in the world, man. This nigga is really trying to sit here and fucking CHIP over 7 billion people on Earth. And that's just the people he's counting. You gotta understand, in these foreign countries, they got villages that ain't even on the map. They got like secluded villages that they self, you know what I'm saying, govern themselves, and they got nothing to do with the rest of society. What about those people? So he's not gonna be able to do this shit, bro. And with all this information coming out, everybody's rebelling. You go on fucking, well, you can't go on YouTube tomorrow, no shit like that. You gotta go on like Rumble and BitChute. What's the other one called, y'all? Odyssey. It's another one too. Alex Jones, his fat ass head, he got one.
He's actually the developer of
made
Fuck.
a video about how to
Band TV, Band TV. All these alternative platforms, all this information is coming out, and people are starting to wake up to the bullshit.
Or podcasts. There's a lot of things on podcasts.
And the thing is, it's gonna get to a point to where these people are gonna fucking take up arms, man. Bullets are gonna start flying. When they send these fucking troops in, the UN troops in, because the homeland troops, they ain't gonna be built for it. When they send them UN troops in, it's gonna be fucking shootouts out here, man. This is what this shit is coming to. This is what this man want. Order have KO.
God.
Allah, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, what you got?
I just want to pull this out real quick to show you, man. Really, the only way out of this is YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. And this is what they did.
The only way for who? The Israelites.
Jacob.
That's right.
The heathen ain't got no fucking hope, so they just do what y'all do, man.
Jacob shall be
So
saved out
this,
of it.
this is what they did in the first Great Depression, man. All right, it was in 1934, known as the Gold Reserve Act.
Oh shit.
They required that all gold and gold certificates held by the Federal Reserve be surrendered and vested in the sole title of the United States Department of Treasury.
Robbed your
Right,
ass.
to fight for the war.
Robbed
fight
your
the war.
They robbed your ass.
And they made laws. If they got caught with it, it was illegal. They could put you in jail with it.
And what was the laws made to do? Justify them and robbing your ass.
Right.
It's the same.
And you know what
This
they
is the
did?
same game plan that Esau's running still to this day.
They would buy it from you at one point at a low value, but as soon as they got it, they hiked up the price.
You can't buy it back.
I got it though, right here. Let me get this one with the FOM. C is the Federal Open Market Committee, and it says on the PBS, it says Powell, which is the Federal Reserve spokesman. It says Fed to end COVID. C stimulus, interest rate hikes to follow. So no more stimulus checks, and the interest rates are about to go. Which, if your interest moves one number up, 0.1, the whole system comes crashing down. Because just think, on a house, you have an interest rate that you're paying. If you say you're at 30% interest, now it goes up to 35%, 40%. What is his name? Full Spectrum Survival. You know, the bald head dude out there in the wilderness?
Yeah, they're crazy.
He said, prepare to see milk costs, a gallon of milk costs $60,000.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's a goddamn
And that's
car.
prophecy right there. That's prophecy.
That's a brand new car. Shit, I got that.
It's gonna go down to like Venezuela, where toilet paper costs more than those notes out there.
That's Revelation 6. It says that wheat shall be a penny. You know, which back then that was a gold, brass or a copper coin.
So this is what's happening. So you see all these people that's walking around that's oblivious. These people have no fucking idea what's going on.
Nah.
So when it comes, that's why YAHAWASHI said, the day of the Lord don't begin when the Lord come back. It's gonna be already happening when the Lord come back. And this time when this fucking economy collapse, it's gonna be like a thief in the night.
Oh, it could collapse this winter.
I'm cool with that. Shit, I'm ready
I
to
mean,
go.
how far could they go? No stimulus checks, interest rate hikes.
This nigga Joe Biden just saying about they've been talking about a dark winter for the last 2 years, and Biden said this might be a
Think
harsh
about your
winter.
credit card, bro. Most people live off of credit cards. Now, instead of having a 25% credit, right, interest rate, your interest rate goes 60%.
Guess what? That shit will stay on page.
Yeah,
what you got?
Proverbs chapter 24, verse 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opened not his mouth in the gate.
Because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They out here speaking not according to wisdom, because the wisdom of the Most High is letting us know that America's up out of here. You see, the wisdom of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is revealed that unto us. And we can see it. We see the sign. When you go into this damn store, one day, it be one price. The next day you go in, I'm like, oh shit, okay. Okay, let's get it.
Meat, yeah.
Gas. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gas went down for a little bit, but it's going to go back up. Because you got to remember, America is a oil country. Its lifeblood is oil. That's why the petrodollar. And
gas.
when the value of oil goes down, the dollar suffers. So for them to keep that dollar value hiked up, they have to make war to cause oil. Because what does the military use to get around? Oil. Their ships, their planes, their tanks, their men. They use oil.
Even their jobs, their factories.
manufactures everything, bro.
I got the book
So
of
there's gonna be a
Isaiah,
war.
chapter 62, and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
Who are the watchmen, man? The men of the Lord. We're standing upon the walls, giving our people warning. Hey, danger is coming. Come and take refuge with YAHAWASHI. But the only ones who are going to do that is the remnant of the nation of Israel. The 2/3 of our people who refuse to repent, who want to continue on in that spirit of being black, Hispanic, and Native American, the Most High is going to put their ass to death, man. Ain't no other way to say it. You're going to die of harsh and brutal. You're going to die of harsh and brutal judgments out here. You're going to die of famine. You're going to have women out here eating their children. All you bitches out here with all these goddamn 6 and 7 babies and shit. You see? You're going to be trying to decide which one you're going to eat first.
Oh,
You see? You're going to save the fattest one for last.
I just pulled it up because it was under there. It says this is on Google. What does it mean to hike interest rates? When the Federal Reserve raises interest rates, it means rates on familiar financial products like saving accounts, which you're gonna have to pay for a savings account.
You already do, because if you don't have a certain amount in your bank account, in your savings account, they charge you for
Which
that
means
shit.
they're gonna take your money that's already in there.
So you have to have a certain amount in there for them not to charge you for it.
Right.
But hey, most people are living what? Shit, most people ain't got no fucking savings.
Right.
Most people are living fucking paycheck to paycheck.
Which
You
means
see?
they're gonna take your money that you have in checking for your
Man.
bills.
And look, man.
That's why
look,
they're gonna pick up the gun.
Look, man. 2 things you don't fuck with people's shit. You don't fuck with their money, and you don't fuck with their food. You see? Hey, that's 3. They children as well. Well, it gets to the point now where these people just giving up their children just to get sacrificed and shit. Honestly, because that's what you're doing when you take them to get that damn juice.
Oh yeah.
So
It says mortgages. So once again, your house, you're paying an interest rate on it. It's gonna get hiked up overnight. And credit cards are likely to rise as well.
And what is that, man? That's them having that grip upon you, that full control, so you can what? Bend to their will. This is what the elite want. They want full control because they're trying to be the Most High. As it tells you in Ezekiel 28, they're doing everything in their power to back you into that corner, so you have no choice but to bow the knee.
Right.
But the only ones who are not gonna, the ones who are going to stand firm in this is the elect, because what? We know this ain't our rest anyway.
You gotta
Fuck
remember,
this place.
right now, what is the season? They're into spending, creating debt. And so that debt is gonna get kicked up enormously.
You know, because it's causing what? They all spend all these fucking dollars they're printing and putting into the market. It's causing that fucking hyperinflation to set in, man.
And a lot of people took out loans against their house so that they could buy Bitcoin, bro.
And guess what? They're gonna crash that. They said you have been set up for the okie doke all around, man.
Some people got 2 mortgages.
For some fucking Bitcoin. You idiots.
They're gonna crash
They're
it.
gonna crash that shit.
All right. Isaiah 62 and 6 again.
You got the motherfuckers projects buy Bitcoin, bro. Buy
They're
Bitcoin.
dumbing the people down.
It's
They
all
had
gonna
the-
fucking collapse, man.
They were giving them federal notes,
No.
and now it's literally just thin air. You know,
NFTs, all
money.
this.
You know,
Guess fucking
cryptocurrency.
these niggas out here really investing in fucking digital pictures and shit.
Bro, my phone freezes up. You're an idiot to be buying cryptocurrency.
Have y'all brothers
I
been
mean,
noticing
if you
the
know how to
network?
do it, get in, get out. But
Okay,
really,
yeah.
if you think that shit's gonna, which I know a lot of Jake think, oh, it's gonna, in 20 years, I'm gonna be rich.
Why are they thinking that?
Because they've been told.
They ain't got the vision, man. They ain't got the
Hey,
eyesight.
AMTV, Christopher Green,
They
buy the dip.
Hey, their life begins and ends in America. They don't see nothing past it. So that 20-year dream shit, they're really cleaving up to that. You see? There is no hope for America, man. This shit is over.
the only
Okay.
real money
Isaiah
is that
62
gold
and
and
6.
silver, man.
I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night.
And that's what we're doing, man. We're not holding our peace. We're giving the people the information they need. Let me say, our people the information they need to escape this, man. You have to return back into the Lord. You have to leave off from the bullshit that the so-called white man has placed upon you, man. Those bywords and those proverbs. You see, all this bullshit ass culture, that culture that you're cleaving unto, that was given unto you by the enemy, man. The enemy told you that you were these things. You have to leave off from that shit and return back to the old paths. Return back to the God of the Bible, man. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of the Israelites.
An example of that is the SBA loan. All right, the Small Business Association. They were telling everybody because the C-19
Is that the
pandemic,
fucking
they were giving loans out.
what's
And
that
fucking
shit?
Jake was writing up
What's
fake
that
businesses.
shit? What's the name of the shit?
BPP loan.
That's
PPP
the
loan.
one. That's
Like,
the one. That's the one.
motherfuckers were getting locked up for that shit. And you still trust this man?
They set you up because they know Jake is gonna scam, bro.
Right.
You got Jake. You had one dude who took out a fucking $5 million PPP loan.
Hey,
18 years in the Fed.
right.
Setting you niggas up, man.
Jake's like that because that's how the ruler is right now. As the ruler is, so is the people.
Because Esau's a goddamn
Right.
scammer, man.
But
That's
you
why
gotta remember,
everybody else
Esau's the
started
real
scamming.
gangster, bro.
Yeah.
He'll take your house
He
with
got
your
the power.
mama in
He
it.
the real nigga.
He that make mention of the Lord Yahawah, keep not
And
silent.
that's what we're doing. We're not keeping silent, man. We change this place down. And this is why this place is collapsing the way it's collapsing, because what? We're chanting the words of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. We're prophesying against this place. As all somebody get Ezekiel Jeremiah 28 and 8. Biblical Hebrew. You see, because this is what the real prophets do. You see, those false prophets, they're gonna come and give you a doctrine of prosperity, or everything gonna be all right. Yeah, make America great again. And God, no. The true prophets come in a different
True
spirit,
prophets are
man.
going to be speaking against,
You got it?
Yeah, kind of.
not speaking
You got
for
it.
this place.
Jeremiah 28:8.
Yo, let's get that. Let's show you what the spirit, the true prophets come in, man. Because all these false prophets out here, they're still hoping in America. They're not the true prophets, because according to the Most High's will, this place is going to be destroyed, man. And it's happening right before you. You see?
The crash is happening.
The crash is happening. You're in the midst of
You're
the
waiting
crash.
for someone to tell you it's gonna be a crash.
It's already
happening.
Hey, you're on the Titanic and that shit is sinking.
Right, it's taking on water.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got the Jakes who are investing, like the ones with the
Niggas
playing
on
the
the
music.
playing the fucking violin, that shit going, nah, nigga, I want off the boat.
You gotta remember, the water
Get me
doesn't
off this
come
fucking
up
boat.
top, bro. It comes from the bottom.
Yo, you know
They know what's
Yeah.
Play the violin.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Jeremiah
just
chapter
accepting their fate because they're the hired servant.
28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied, both against many countries.
The prophets of old prophesied against both many countries and kingdoms, man. This is what the Most High sent the men of the Lord and the earth to do, to prophesy against this wicked ass place known as America. Babylon the Great in the scriptures, man. You see, the true prophets are not supposed to be here telling the people, oh, it's going to be okay. America's going to bounce back. Just a couple more years and the pandemic will be over and we can go back to normal. No, America's going to be destroyed, man. That's
right.
And it's happening right now. It's beginning and with this fucking economy collapsing, and it's just what? A downward spiral from there. This place is on fire, man.
Why do you think these businesses are shut down?
Shit,
If
hey.
business was doing so good, why are these businesses closing doors?
Man, man.
Everywhere
we
is
do-
hiring right now,
We do
man.
the DoorDash
Everywhere.
shit. We do the DoorDash shit. And restaurants I was going to 2-3 years ago,
Gone.
shut down, boarded up. That's what and they were popular spots.
Nah.
Gone. And it's more to follow, man.
Even your earnings in dashing, that went down because the people ain't got the money. The mirth is gone, bro.
And why is this happening? Because the Most High is collapsing this place. See, the Most High is the God of the Bible, the true God of the Bible, not the God that these people worship, because these people worship Satan. You see, the true God of the Bible is collapsing this place because he's setting this place up for a great destruction, man. You see? And why is this happening? This is a punishment upon the so-called white race, the Edomites, for what they've done unto the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites according to the Bible. That's why all this is happening, man. That's what it all goes back to. The time is coming where you're finally going to be repaid for what you've done unto our people.
That's right.
Yeah, they knew it too. Bobby Kennedy said, what's going to happen to us if
We find out God is black.
black?
Hey,
Which
we
we're
here.
not black.
Yeah.
We're
brown.
dark brown, light brown, different shades of brown.
Yup. We not black and they not white.
Right.
They fucking red. Look at them, man. You gotta go.
That's why they use the term redneck.
Yup. Hey, I remember back in I was like in 6th grade or some shit, and my teacher was sitting in the class. And I was in English class. My teacher was like, give me a word that starts with R, and I was like redneck, redneck. Get out of my class, sir. Yeah, get out. That's a spirit though.
Brother, read this real quick, because this is that cyber attack they warned is coming to America, really the world.
You got it.
This is for you, politics. U.S. issues emergency directive ordering government agencies to address critical software flaws.
Hold up. Critical software flaws. You think those flaws are there by accident? No, they set those back doors up, and so they're paid hackers, because most of these hackers are on their payroll to do what? To hack these things, to cause these fucking cyber attacks, to be justified in bringing forth this digital fucking society, man.
Who's Snowden?
Yep.
He was a hacker.
Yeah.
And he was telling you, hey, they're hacking you.
They're watching you.
Right.
That's what they do, man.
That's the main point.
You see? They're playing both sides, man.
Right.
You got the hackers are the fucking what do they call it? Some opposition. Control opposition. That's what the hackers are. Because if you're making a software, you can make that shit perfect to where it won't have no flaws. But they put the flaws in there just so it can be hacked. Or they get those programs to fucking.
It's updates. That's what they do. When there is an issue, you update the system.
Oh, because you had Citi that got hacked. The Citibank got hacked. You had Bank of America that get hacked. Bank of America's getting hacked.
Or you have
All these millions of customers with that's banking with Bank of America. You allow this place to get hacked? That shit was not coincidence, man.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo getting hacked.
Always.
These
Yeah,
motherfuckers-
they had my bank. My bank it just closed and changed its name, and then everybody's credit card stopped working for the whole weekend. And then they sent an email out at the end of the weekend and said you could go to ATM and waive the fee, but you can't go to our ATM.
That's some shit that should not
So
be
it's just all
happening
kind of
with people's livelihood. This is people's livelihood, man. People are dependent on their money to be there, and you allow this shit to be hacked. That is by design. So they can so when it's time, they can come forth. Well, we had so many problems with these cyber attacks. We have this and that. So to make it even safer and secure, we're gonna take it to another level of security, another level of peace of mind. So you won't have to worry about these things happening. We're gonna give you this RFID, CHIP, and we're gonna move forward with this. This is the most secure thing. It has its own personal identification number. It's specifically designed for you. All your information to be on it, and guess what? No one can steal your hand. Nigga, that's what they doing.
That's scary.
That's what they doing, man.
Yeah, they're telling people to get the money out of the banks. Don't leave it in there.
And the thing, it ain't gonna matter because when the fucking dollar collapse, it's gonna be worthless. It's gonna be fucking toilet paper. We come hold on, I'm gonna get it, baby. We gonna get it. That was it. Enough. Zion? Damn, my bad. Bro.
No, that wasn't it.
We gonna get it.
This is
yeah. I got 3.
Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Against great kingdoms. The greatest kingdom that's been erected on the earth is what? America, Babylon the Great. And the prophets are here prophesying the downfall of this place, man. You got it?
Of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And this is all that's coming to America, man. War, evil, and pestilence. It's already beginning. It's not the fucking highest fucking homicide rates taking place in America right now. Every fucking state is what? Reaching their fucking top homicide rate. We had the fucking LA, whoever that nigga was from LA, I think he was a police commissioner, telling the tourists, don't come to LA, it's a purge, we cannot protect you. Do you see what's going on? We've been saying this shit was gonna happen for years, and now it's taking place. Why? Because it's prophecy, man. This is the will of the Most High for Babylon the Great, for this place to be thrown into a complete state of chaos. And it's gonna get worse. Hey, the whole world is gonna be, the entire planet Earth is gonna be thrown into a state of chaos, but it's gonna be worse here in America. You already see what's going on in Australia. They got fucking camps for those who don't want to get jabbed.
Oh, and the Americans are the weakest Edomites, man. They can't deal with any type of stress.
So you have down there in Australia, you got people being fucking put into camps because they don't want to comply with the mandates. You got people over there in it's in Austria, I think it's Austria and Germany, who are being demonized for not getting the juice, man.
Yeah.
You see? All this is coming to America, but it's gonna be on an even higher level in America.
Holding down the Aborigines and juicing them.
Yep, that's what's happening. That was it.
Yeah.
What you hold? You holding, go? Okay, we gonna get to
Yeah, you
Revelation
can go
13.
down. Oh, and you going to something different?
Yeah, we're gonna get to Revelation 13 because we've been just going into it so much. Because this is, and that's the spirit, because that's the time we're living in, man. This man, because hey, 2022 is gonna be an exciting year, man. Because expect to see more draconian measures. Expect them to see them push forth this mark more and more, man.
Hey, and if you're out here prophesying, your spirit should be to speak this thing into existence, man.
Let God grab what he got first, then we're gonna come on.
I'm gonna just grab these 2 precepts and I'll drop this Songs of the Holy Children. It's Jeremiah 51 and 2. It says, I'm gonna read 1 and 2. It says, "Thus saith Yahawah, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land.
What's the destroying wind, man? Those 200 million thermonuclear warheads that's going to rain down upon America. And we're starting to see that narrative take place more and more in the earth. You see, you got Russia that's fucking mass producing hypersonic missiles. They're going to spearhead the destruction of America. Don't you see what's going on in the news? You got NATO, who are bumping and clashing heads with Russia. What's NATO? NATO is the beast. You see? That's biblical prophecy playing out. You got the Israeli state going up against Iran. What is that? That's prophecy taking place. According to the prophecy, it says what? The least of the flock shall draw them out. Who is the least of the flock? The Israelis. Going to draw them out to do what? To go to war. Because you know that America is backed, Israel is backed, the Israeli state is backed by who? It's backed by America. And they bumping heads with Iran. Who backs Iran? Russia. And according to Ezekiel 38, the chief ally to Russia is who? Iran. So one, because now you have in the news talking about what? You have in the news talking about what? Iran talking about what? Matter of fact, Iran and Israel talking about what? Doing military strikes.
Oh, they're having a big old dispute about the Ukraine, you know?
Yup, that too. You see, but you have the U.S. and Israel talking about going up against Iran. And when you do that, you know who's going to be dragged into the mix?
Gosh.
Russia.
Oh, yeah, somebody grab that, man. God is going to gather up the nations.
Yeah, somebody grab it in Ezekiel 38. Go ahead.
For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about.
Yup.
And
that's what's coming. There's nothing good coming to America, man. The only thing that awaits this place is death and destruction, man.
Like at a point, you even have weak nations that were weak at one point that are building up, like India as well, that are building nuclear missiles.
Oh, no, India ain't small.
Well, you don't know. It was not. What I'm saying is like not strong.
Military.
Like Russia and the United States. You know, they're not strong like that.
I think India like number. I think they like number 4 with nuclear missiles. I think it's either India or Pakistan and India.
So you
best believe they got the motherfuckers.
Yeah, you got all these other nations starting to build up nuclear missiles as well to go into that World War III.
And guess what that is? You see, let the weak say I'm strong. They say, man, fuck you, America. Fuck you, America. Who are you to tell me I can't have missiles when you got all the missiles?
Have you become weak like us?
Yeah, that's what the nations are doing now. Because America ain't got the juice no more, man. You see, they like Bishop, man. Like, Bishop about to go out hard, bro. They about to knock America off the roof. They about to knock America off the roof, bro.
Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?
And when you go into that in the NLT, if I ain't mistaken, YAHAWASHI said, I wish that motherfucker was on fire when I got there. You know, he wants this place to be destroyed. That's what the Lord wants. See, all these people with this false narrative, what so-called Jesus Christ wants, they really think that the Lord is coming back to embrace everybody with open arms. No, YAHAWASHI is coming to embrace his wheat. He's taking his wheat up into the garden. The chaff is going to be left and to be destroyed in that fire.
And what's that kindle, man? That's those draconian measures. All this building up, basically this fire is being prepared, and all it's going to take is just that spark, man.
Because what? That's the will of the Most High for America. The Most High hates this place. You see, this was once a beautiful land. Before all this bullshit was set up here, this was a land of paradise, man. You see, and that shows you how great the Most High's power is. That He gonna destroy this beautiful land, 5,000 square miles, north, south, east, and west, completely eradicate this place, destroy it with fire, to where you're not gonna be able to know where the fuck Colorado was. You're not gonna be able to know where Memphis was. The greatest city in America is what? New York City. The Most High said He gonna wipe that shit away. This land is going to be the biggest desert the planet has ever seen.
Planet of the Apes, the 1950s.
That's what I was just imagining too. We need that sign out here.
You did it! Damn you!
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 14. Put yourselves in array. Salaki. All right, the book of all right, Salaki. All right.
Oh, that's a spirit. You that song? You a shining star?
Oh,
That's the spirit.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
And that's why this man is coming out having great wrath, because what he's been exposed by the mouth of the Lord, which is what the prophets, the prophets, man, the ones who are speaking the words of YAHAWASHI. We're exposing everything that Esau is doing, and we're telling him what he's going to do before he does it. And guess what? He's doing everything we said. It's been exposed that this man is a goddamn deviant, man. You see that he's the lowest form of man on the earth. They're nothing but a bunch of fucking pedophiles and rapists, man. That everything they got it by the sword, by rape, robbery, and murder. We're telling them that all these things to their face. He's been exposed. All the crime that he's committed all throughout the earth. All the overthrows of legitimate governments that he's doing all throughout the world, man. And we're telling him that he's going to pay for all these things. He don't want to hear it, so now what? We got to get rid of those niggas.
And, you know, he's trying to hide himself by taking our pages down, trying to use internet censorship, man. But the Lord said that he cannot hide himself, man.
And that shows
exposed.
And that shows that we got the truth, because you don't see them taking the Christian pages down. You don't see them taking fucking Islamic pages down, but they're taking the pages of the Israelites down. Why? Because and not only the Israelites, those who are preaching against this place, because IUIC still up, ISUPK still up, Sakari still up. Ain't nobody taking their videos down. The only videos and pages are getting taken down are the Man in Great Millstone.
The brothers were making videos on Asians. That one dude that was claiming that he was from Arabia and going into being actually from Spain, trying to infiltrate from the Northern Kingdom side.
Fucking Jesuit.
Yup.
You see? That was it.
And that's the beauty about this, man. Because what do we have here? We got the spirit of YAHAWASHI here, man. So it ain't like we gotta go start up a whole auditing team. See what I mean? The spirit is gonna reveal everything, man. If you ain't in this with the right intentions, man, the Most High is gonna get rid of your ass, man.
Weed you out.
That's what the sifter was created for, man.
And what's the sifter? The word, man. The word is gonna sort your ass out. Because it says what? The Most High is a two-edged sword, of the son of thoughts and intents of the heart. So if you're not right, that word gonna expose your ass, man.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Because Esau haven't been punished for all the shit he's doing in the earth. He hasn't been punished. He hasn't been punished for what he's done to the Israelites. But now we're telling him the time is at hand. You see, the time is at hand. You got it, bro. What's that revelation? Which one is Matthew?
Well, it kind of passed, but I'll still bring it out. This is Matthew 10 and 34. This is YAHAWASHI talking. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
What color's those letters?
Red, so YAHAWASHI speaking.
All right, cool. That's what the Lord said he coming to do. See, all this bullshit that you learned in the church, the Christian church, the Catholic church, oh, Jesus is coming back to love everybody. He gonna welcome everybody with cupcakes and lemon heads and Twizzlers and shit. No, man. The Lord is coming back to bring the sword. The Lord is coming back to destroy. The Lord is coming back to judge, man.
Hey.
This is what YAHAWASHI, the true Messiah, the Messiah of the Bible, not this punk-ass Jesus Christ character, not this motherfucker here. The true Messiah is coming back to bring what? Death and destruction upon the earth.
That's right.
Says what? He's coming to do what? He's coming to judge in righteousness, man. That's what the Lord is coming to do. He's going to come with what? Fire and the sword. You see, he bringing punishment upon the wicked.
And that's all full circle too, because we know YAHAWASHI was Isaac through the regeneration. So what? Isaac gave Esau the sword, and now he's coming back with his sword to take that thing back.
Let's get the revelation. Hold on.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Is there an echo in here?
No, he read Matthew though.
He just read Matthew too. What you read?
Oh man.
What you read?
Mark
10:34. He just read that. That's the spirit, bro. That's the spirit.
He was
I was looking for it while
That's the
he got
spirit.
it.
So YAHAWASHI had to say it twice.
3 times.
He's not coming.
Rice.
Get Ezekiel. Not Ezekiel. Get Isaiah 66 and 15.
In our law, it took 2 men to testify as witnesses to put a man to death.
And what is the Bible? What is the Bible? It's different men saying the same thing in slightly different ways.
Different accounts.
Why? Like you said, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, should every word be established.
That's the spirit. Three of us both got the same verse.
15. Go ahead.
This is the
If
book
I-
of
My
Isaiah.
bad.
Because you got to understand, every single prophet was a different man
Saying
that's saying the
the
same
same
thing,
vision.
but they're saying it different, but they're saying the same exact thing.
Perfect example. Perfect example.
metaphors,
The
different
music industry.
parables.
Let's take rap for example.
Yup, their perspective.
You got fucking 5 million rappers.
New York rappers, Chicago rappers,
Atlanta
California
rappers,
East Coast, West
East
Coast.
West Coast. And guess what they're doing? They're saying the same shit in different ways.
Money, drugs, and hoes.
And they just put it over a different.
Hoes
They're
and
all
boats.
saying the same shit. Jay-Z saying the same shit Currency saying. You see?
And-
Fucking UGK is saying the same shit that
Paul
niggas in
Wall.
Atlanta is talking about.
Mumble rap.
You see? You got Snoop Dogg rapping about the same shit. Biggie rapping about what? Money, clothes, and hoes. It's the same shit, just a different voice. That's what the prophets are. We're speaking the same things, but we have a different way of bringing it out. It's the same thing, but it's being brought out in what? A brother's own unique way.
And it's being brought out in different tongues, different languages.
And if I could say too, man, what the brother's about to grab, the book of Revelation,
Same shit.
all that is, the world acts like it's a whole new book. All it is the prophecies coming to pass, and John seeing the visions of it and writing it down, man.
Because basically,
Also, so the brother's about to go in on the beast.
John's side.
This is all spoken, all these different precepts we've been getting, all the prophets been talking
the
about,
thing
man.
is, what John saw was a recap of what all the other prophets seen, man. That's all he's telling you. Hey, well, hey, just like said to Isaiah, this is coming to pass. We seen all this is coming to pass.
It's the old saying that say same game, different ball. Same shit.
Hey, just like the NFL, the NBA. They playing the same game. Like you said, just different players. Larry Bird played the same game that fucking Kevin Durant playing. Michael Jordan playing the same game LeBron playing. Michael Jordan ain't there. LeBron there now, but they doing the same shit.
For the same reward.
The same fucking reward, fucking ring.
Yeah.
You got it. Started 16.
They got that same shit.
Sorry,
Nothing day.
Yeah. Same shit, different toilet paper.
This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great.
So the Apostle John on the island of Patmos, man, he's seen this shit being played out. He saw the vision of America, this big system being set up, and what the end game was for these damn elites of Esau, what they want to do. He saw this thing, man. Go ahead.
Hey, John saw people in line getting ready to get chipped up. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Most High gave him that vision.
Now what did he break down to us? Go ahead, bro.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive charagma in their right hand or in their
So the
foreheads.
Apostle John saw all this, man. He saw everybody on earth being forced to go along with this fucking agenda.
Beast system.
You see that charagma in your forehead or in your hand, the forehead is what? This bullshit ass Neuralink that Elon Musk is pushing for that says what? They're gonna start human trials in 2022. Well, that's a couple weeks from now. The one in your hand is what? The RFID CHIP. And what is this? This is to have full control over the people because Esau has a God complex. This is why you have security cameras on every fucking intersection all throughout America. This is why you have cameras. What you think those cameras on your phone just to take pictures with? They watching your ass. They listen to everything you're saying. That's like what? Alexa in your house, Google on your phone. You think they ain't listening? You could be in the car just riding around and Google come up, say that again. Nigga, I ain't say nothing. You know? These are all things that have what? More control over the people. And the ultimate control is going to come in the form of what?
They call it.
That CHIP.
Oh, all-seeing eye, man.
I heard
all-seeing eye.
some brothers talking about that, about the nanotech, that them dropping it from the planes and the chemtrails,
That's why we need the Lord, bro.
and they watching everybody move around because it's already in you.
That's why we need the
Nano,
Lord.
yeah,
That's why
like
we need the Lord. What you
graphite.
got?
I was just gonna add to
He
the
sounds
point you were
crafty,
bringing
man.
out about that shit with Elon Musk. They've been working on that for years now because that's another way they're deceiving the people with those shit because you have a lot
Lying
of
signs and wonders, bro.
blind, lame people that can't move their arms and stuff like that, and with those chips, paraplegics with those chips and all those implants, they're actually causing these people to receive eyesight, to move their
This is
hands.
why the Bible speaks about lying signs and wonders. That's what it is.
And this is the thing. These motherfuckers talking about putting this damn neural link in your head so you can play music in your brain, nigga. I don't want that. My ears is here for a reason. The most I gave you the ears to listen to the music, not to have this shit implanted into your head.
And you know that movie Twister, they showed that. They were trying to put those nanobots up in that tornado.
Yeah, so they can track it. So this is the thing, man. This is what this man is coming with. This shit is being turned into a digital society. This is what the whole fucking plot and plan of Facebook turning their fucking name from Facebook to Meta is all about. Everything is going digital.
There's a movie with a
Demolition Man.
Is that the one where they're...
You got to have sex with a helmet on.
He had the charagma in there.
That's having sex in the metaverse. They put the fucking helmet on. They go to an alternate reality or virtual reality. They have sex. That's what they want to do. Want to take away the natural function of having sex and eating and just living life and put your ass into a computer program and say, here, do it this way.
And who was stirring up that 2/3 Wesley Snipes but the elite?
There was a movie early 2000s called Cell, right? As in cell phone. It's got John Cusack and Samuel Jackson. And hey, in that movie, people was freaking out, and the camera would kept reverting to the 5G towers.
Oh,
you know
what they just say about fucking that Astro World concert? They said there was no drugs in those people.
The frequencies.
They said they were suffocating.
Yup.
Everybody was saying they were giving them overdoses. There was no drugs found in their body.
But they said they were jabbing them, and that's why they ran.
Oh yeah, and if you guys haven't seen that movie, check it out. It's called Cell because they crank that 5G up. It causes the people to act all crazy. You see a bitch just bashing her head.
That's what I mean with that music, bro. The music of
yeah. The fucking you seen that shit in the Kingsman?
Yeah, the Kingsman.
Yeah, that's a good ass movie. They in that church. They preach this shit. They turn that bitch up. They start going crazy.
What did they just say? Prepare for a zombie apocalypse, bro. What do you think that's gonna
Center
come
for Disease Control website tells you that.
It's
who is it? Amazon. In their new contract,
the terms of agreement shit.
Terms of agreement, they can cancel your subscription in the time of a zombie flesh-eating disease.
And you guys are hitting on that
That's
point.
a declaration of war.
You're hitting on that big point because even at that concert, everything they do is with hurts, because that destroys the bodies, But the men of the Lord are going to be protected. So they know how to use those frequencies against us, especially those microwaves and stuff like that.
Right. Because we're putting out a frequency. This is a frequency. Every time we put out a video, it says the word of the Lord does not go out void. I mean, this tears down the wicked's kingdom.
We're tearing down strongholds.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse Revelation 13 and 16. I'm going to start at 16 again. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive charagma in their right hand or in their forehead.
So it don't matter who you are in society. It don't matter how rich you are, how poor you are. It doesn't matter. He's going to push this upon all people. What is the trial run for? This damn juice, man. He want to see how many people are going to comply to this, so he'll know how many people will comply to the next phase of the program he's going to bring out.
And everybody remembers that video of George W. Bush Sr., or maybe it's just George Bush Sr. Hey, telling you, hey, when we put in our new world order, we'll be successful, and we will be. You know that notorious video.
Pride. You got it, bro.
Hey, did you, in that Revelation 13, did you read about the miracles?
No, I started at 16.
Go up, I think it's like 14. That he deceived them with the miracles.
Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Which all that technology is miracles on the left-hand side.
Elon Musk.
You been having that nigga Elon Musk talking about, we're trying to give the ability back to the paraplegic because they're trying to play God. You see, the only ones who really have that power is YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man.
Because that VR, that virtual reality, all it is how they used to get visions in the past. How the prophets, they used to get visions. You felt like you was there, like John the Revelator.
It's like a hologram, man.
Yeah, you feel like you was there, but you're not there.
Totally.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do.
Because these people really think this man is a god, but he's not a god. He's only a man. You see, these are pseudo miracles. These are false miracles, man. You see? That he's using to deceive the people.
God, and all his technology that he's been given has been given to him by the Most High.
God.
You know? Because just like Egypt, he had to raise up Egypt as a mighty nation before he destroyed it. That's what he's doing here in Babylon spiritually.
And what was going on in Egypt? He sent Moses and Aaron down there. He had the fucking the warlocks of Egypt doing what? Pseudo miracles, man. But guess what? Guess what happened? The spirit of YAHAWASHI overrode everything they were trying to do. You see?
The same thing's gonna happen this time. This is Revelation 13 and 14. Well, I'm still on 14. Of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast.
Meaning what? Worship the lifestyle of ancient Rome, man. Because that's what's being set up. A lifestyle of lawlessness, man. A lifestyle of complete rebellion against YAHAWASHI. That's what this place represents. Why? Because
Pan the camera.
Because it's all this wicked.
Okay. Saturnalia right here, all over again.
I hate that spirit, I hate that damn spirit of this pagan holiday, Christmas, man. Which goes back to the worship of demons,
Got on
man.
all the Huxtable sweaters.
This is the spirit of Rome right now. You see, and this is what he wants everybody to bow down to. He wants everyone to bow down to the image of ancient Rome, man. And he said, if you don't bow down to this image, what happens, bro?
And they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Which is Rome. And it lives through what? It lives
Came
through
back
Babylon
to the
the
Renaissance,
Great.
right?
It lives through Babylon the Great. You got it.
And jumping down to back.
And how do you prove that? They have democracy.
That's not a thing. You're supposed to have kings, man.
Right. The Greeks didn't have democracy. Like the Romans.
The Greeks had kings.
Right.
Then it what? Because that's why that fourth beast was the first from all the others, because of what? It had democracy, man.
All of
that
them
fucking
changed. Over the time clock.
Ooh, call like him like y'all about to show shot.
Call like y'all about to your shot. Call like y'all about to your shot.
Hey. Call like him like y'all about to your shot. That's right. Hey, what do YAHAWASHI tell us, man? When two and three are in the midst of us, I mean, when two and three are gathered in my name, I'm in the midst of. It's all good. It's all good.
That's all right. You see it? Let's just see. I want to see if he's
like a star up there just doing it. Those are the chariots of the Bible.
Man. Clear, bro.
They happen every time we come out here, man.
When two or three are gathered in my name, I'm in the midst, man.
This is the truth.
Yes, sir.
We're holding the truth right here.
It didn't disappear
Right there.
It's right there.
Call like him like y'all about to your shot.
It's moving just at a pace for us to enjoy it, you know?
You got it, bro.
Here we go. This is Revelation.
I got it.
13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And that's what's happening. The image of the beast is speaking right now. Like I said, they're in that spirit of worshiping this ancient pagan holiday. Saturnalia. You see? It's everything in this society. It goes back to a lifestyle of Rome and a lifestyle of wickedness and rebellion. He's causing this shit to speak. And then it says what? If you don't want to worship the image of this beast, if you don't want to bow down to this image, you're going to be killed. And what is he going to put in place to solidify you worshiping the image of the beast? That physical
C-H-I-P.
There it is. You got it.
C-H-I-P.
You got it.
Chippendale.
God, Chippendale. Let's see, verse 16. And he causes. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Verse 16.
Esau by taking this CHIP. That's what it's all about. You got it, bro.
Come on, man. This prophecy is so clear to the men of the Lord, man.
You got it, bro.
Elon Musk creating that Neuralink. Come on, this is lining right up.
At the same time, of everything else.
All of it's coming together perfectly, man.
God. Verse 17, Revelation 13, 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So you're not. Oh, go ahead.
Which they show that in Walgreens. You can look it up. Walgreens, they put the doors in where they have sensors. And read your forehead or your hand, you'll wave in front of it, and it'll scan the corrupt.
It's all being set up for their New World Order beast system. You know?
On the highways, when you drive on the highway, they'll actually have an RFID reader. Federal Boulevard, they have them on. They're like little boxes. And if you're going police vehicles, they have RFID readers where they can read the whole block.
Just had to keep going off the brother's phone, I guess.
Tell you by your license plates, the little stickers. They have technology where these police, if you getting in trouble or get in trouble with the law, they can tell you where you were on Friday night at 7 o'clock, which light you went through. You know, they already got all that. You know, AI. This is verse Revelation 13 and 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man.
It says the number of the beast is the number of a man. It's not the spiritual demon Satan. The spiritual demon Satan is not the one that's pushing this forth. You have men who come in on the behalf of Satan who are doing this. Men, which are what? Edomites. The elites of Edom are pushing this forth, man. The elites of Edom want all the control on the earth. You see? The international banking families, man. Beginning with your Rockefellers, your Rothschilds, your Oppenheimers, your DuPonts, your Gettys, your Merovingians, man. Those top elite banking families, they want to push this upon all the people so they can have full control, so they can try to play the Most High on earth. This is what this man is doing. You got it, bro.
If I can add to the point, you've had, what's his name? Rabbi Shinkas, what's his name? Pinkas, yeah, I can't say his name.
Rabbi Silver shit.
Yeah. Anyways, you had it in the early 2000s where he was already talking about this, about them wanting to control the entire population, man.
Hey, Joe Biden 20 years ago spoke on this stuff. He said, hey, you will rule on this in the future. Speaking of the CHIP.
But the elite, the main tribe of Esau, Edom, them and Amalekites are actually the ones pushing.
Because guess what? New information has come out. All these fucking patents, it all goes back to the 1948ers, man. They're the ones who are in control of the Moderna patent, the Pfizer patent, the BioNTech patent. All goes back to the 1948ers, which is the so-called Jew.
They funded everything.
Why? Because they're the head of Esau Edom, the Amalekites, man. That's who they truly are.
It's a fraternity, man.
Just like they funded the slave trade.
It's a fraternity.
All their money was going to make sure that we're brought down low, and they're doing the same thing all over again.
It's called the Jesuits, the Society of Jesus. You know,
even in The Simpsons, they show Burns.
And all these colleges.
He was a 48er.
Right.
Tell about that fucking nose.
They have Jesuit colleges in America, which they use these colleges to groom these fucking so-called politicians.
The governor of Colorado.
He's a 48er. Because what? Because when you go into a lot of these people who are set up for the CDC, the WHO, you see, all those are 1948s because they're the ones who are pushing this forward. Because they ultimately want.
And that dude is groomed, Jared Paulus. Like I was just saying, because hey, you know what I noticed through the Spirit? That motherfucker speaks Spanish really fucking good, man. And he's teaching all these Spanish-speaking jakes. Hey, what's he telling them? Go take that. Yeah, hokey pokey.
Biden. When you look
you
him
hear
up,
that guy speak Spanish? He speaks good. He speaks good Spanish, man. Why? He's groomed to turn our people to wickedness, man.
Polis, bro, he's worth over hundreds of million, and the president, which is supposed to be in a higher state, is only worth 20 million. So that shows you that Polis is
he's a high witch, you know?
Because he is a fucking moat. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, the thing with this damn, this MOTV, man, yeah, he wants to get everybody, but who does he want above everybody else? The Israelites. See, because he knows that we're supposed to be serving the God of the Bible. We don't serve him.
It's no coincidence.
We serve YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
You know, part of the itinerary was for this motherfucker to speak really good Spanish. Why? So he can deceive the fucking Latino, so-called Latinos.
That goes into that Jesuit training, where they learn multiple languages.
Hey, look at Herod.
Yup.
Oh, and he knew the ways,
man. The
man.
whole plan is to do what? To chip as many Israelites as they possibly can, man. That's what it's all about.
And if you watch Jared Polis speech, bro, it ain't but 2 minutes and that motherfucker's speaking Spanish right away. You know what I mean?
So yeah, man,
the whole me out too.
The whole
You ever seen his speech?
Well, really, Spanish, bro.
No, you
Spanish is an Edomite language. You gotta remember that. Spanish is not a Jake language.
No.
Right, yeah,
Edomite
language.
language.
That's Edomite. It's Edomite language, but it's on our people as a curse. You know, here.
That's why it's funny when you hear Edomite get mad because they hear Spanish. That's your language.
So the thing is this, man. The real target of this whole nefarious fight is to come up against who? The Israelites, man. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's why they put you at the forefront when it's the pandemic.
When you grab 1 Peter 4:17.
That's why you were at the forefront when this plan first popped off. They said what? So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans need to be the first one to get this jab. Why? Because they know that you're not supposed to be going along with this bullshit. They're doing that to keep you separate from your power. That shows you that these people hate you, man. These people are not your allies. They're not your fucking friends. They are the enemy. Like the curses told us, we were what? We'd be sold into our enemies, man. And that's exactly what fucking happened. These people who are ruling over us, the people that's running this country, they are the enemy. They're not allies, man. And these fucking crackers don't give a damn about you, man.
Just to back up what the brother said, this brother, go ahead and bring that out. Bakia, bring that out. Because, hey, they're coming after you Israelites first. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, beginning at verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of YAHAWAH.
And that's why the Most High is going to have a lot of you Israelites go and take that damn CHIP, man. You see, because what? You refuse to repent. You want to continue on in the ways of America. You want to continue on with the bullshit that your enemy has pushed upon you. And you want to cleave onto that as if that's your culture. All right, cool. So the Most High is going to give you over to the enemy since you want to side with him, man. And when it's all said and done, the Most High going to rain fire on your ass, man. You're gonna suffer the judgment of an Edomite, man. Because every single last so-called white person you see on this land is going to be engulfed in that fire. That's their judgment for what they've done unto us. You see, and you siding with them makes you an enemy, man.
God. Trust in God. That's it.
And if there's more now. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of YAHAWAH?
So judgment is beginning with those who believe in the Lord or call themselves Israelites. How much more those who don't take heed to the doctrine, man? You Israelites are going to have no protection when all hell breaks loose, man. You're going to be out here naked without a cover.
God, that's why Esau got speaking Spanish to you motherfuckers fluently, you know?
And if the righteous
leading you right to the slaughter
scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
So the righteous, those who have faith in YAHAWASHI are going to scarcely be saved, going to barely make it. How much more you people? You see, you Israelites who are scoffing at the word, man. Who want to continue on in your wickedness, want to continue on in your ignorance, man. You're going to be complete. You have no hope at all. You're going to be destroyed, man. You see?
All right, the book of 2 Kings, chapter 18 and verse 21. Now behold, thou trustest upon the staff of this bruised reed, even upon Egypt, on which if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
So when you lean upon something, that means you what? You're trusting in it, man. You see? That's what's upholding you. And that's what's happening with our people. They're trusting in Egypt, and they're about to be pierced by the serpent, man.
Yeah. It says, so is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, unto all that trust on him.
And that's what's happening because what? It tells you in Isaiah 30 that you're trusting in the Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and you're trusting in the shadow of Babylon, the shadow of Egypt, and the shadow of Egypt is going to be unto your confusion, man. Because you're not being guided in the right way. You Israelites are walking in the ways of the heathen, and anywhere the heathen go, that's how you're going to move. And the heathen are moving contrary to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. The heathen are moving contrary to the God of the Bible. They're not doing nothing the Lord told them to do. But they ain't telling them to do nothing anyway, but they have the book and they cleave unto it as if they follow these words, but they don't do nothing in the book, man. You see?
God, and you know that trusting in Egypt, woe to them that trust in Egypt. Hey, when you trust in this Edomite and this so-called white man, you go to his hospitals, you know, you think you got you're gonna die because of this Novid, you know? That motherfucker, what he does, he puts you in a medically induced coma, man. You're not a coma because you went into a coma. He medically induces you in a coma. I seen it happen twice.
Yeah, don't talk about nothing medical. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about nothing
Through
medical.
experience, I seen it happen twice with
They living for a
people in
reason.
my family that trust in Egypt.
Yeah, we're not gonna trust you.
Right,
We ain't
right.
talking about nothing medical. Okay, you know Esau looking for a reason. What you got?
That's what they do,
So
man.
Psalms
Oh,
chapter
yeah?
83,
Put them
verse
motherfuckers
1.
they gone.
Keep not thou silent, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Hold that. Somebody jump to Psalm chapter 2 real quick. Start at 1. Don't come back to that enough. Because that's exactly what's happening, man. These heathen are actually out here fighting against YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. You see, and that's why they're doing what? That's why they're putting everything in place to destroy the Israelites, man. You see, they hate the fact that we're returning back to who we are. That's why they look down upon us when we come out here and say that we're the Israelites, that we're the true chosen people of the book, that the Most High is only dealing with the nation of Israel. All the bullshit that you've learned in the Christian church has been a lie. This book only applies to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites, man. You see? They hate when we say that.
Yep.
Just like they did when in the time of Ezra. When we was back, we were building the temple. What did they come? Let us build with you. We're a part of this too. No, the fuck you're not. You see, you have no part to build unto our power.
What have you done to declare my statutes?
They have no what? They have no reason to build to our power because our power is only for us. And because we tell them that, they got a problem with it. That's why they want to hinder our building. They want to strike our videos. They want to label us terrorists. All we're just giving you is the true understanding of what's written in the scriptures.
Right.
You see?
They send
Yeah,
agents
this-
out here, to try to get carnal with us.
Yep.
You know?
What you got?
This Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain
And
thing?
that's what they're doing, man. They're raging and imagining a vain thing. They really have it in them. They really have it set in their mind that they're going to accomplish this new world order.
God.
When everyone who's tried to do this in time past, what happened? They failed. The first new world order tried to
perform.
The first new world order was performed by who? Or tried to be established by who? Nimrod. What did the Most High do? He cast that shit up and he confounded the languages of the people.
God.
That's why everybody speaks different languages now.
Yep.
The Most High did that.
Tower
you had
Babel, bitches.
You had to, and that's the thing. If the Most High wanted all people to be joined together, he would allow the Tower of Babel to be what? A success.
Yep.
But since that shows you that the Most High is all about all the nations being separate. You're not supposed to be talking about one people. There ain't no such thing as one people. The Most High divided the nations, man. That's in the scriptures.
Brother Amma brought it out. He disappointeth. He don't allow the evil, the wicked to perform his enterprise.
And who else tried to perform it, man? Antiochus during the time of the Greeks. He said what? Let all people leave the laws of their fathers and cleave unto the law of the king. That's what? That's another new world order.
Nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new under the sun. They're trying to do the same shit now, and guess what? Just like the ones who previously tried it, they're gonna fucking fail.
Because those are those same spirits being reincarnated, man.
The Most High-
Antiochus,
yup.
we believe that could possibly be Joe Biden, man.
Yup.
Those same spirits, they have the same wicked ass thoughts that come to pass,
The Most High is
They
not for
wanna-
all
they-
nations being together, man.
No problem.
Whatsoever. You got to go ahead. So what they're trying to concoct, man, is a vain imagination. This is not the Most High's will. You see, this is not what the Most High wants on the earth. Go ahead, bro. And that's why it's going to fail because it's not ordained of the Most High.
Nope.
It's ordained for them to try to accomplish it, but when it's all said and done, the Most High is going to cast it down. Got it?
Really, it's a wicked thing. We're supposed to separate ourselves from the heathen.
God.
You got it, bro.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together.
See, that's what the UN is all about, the United Nations. See, they show you the bullshit on TV. Behind the scenes, what they're talking about. How can we keep the Israelites down? How can we keep them oppressed? This is why we never knew that we were the Israelites. That's why that information never came out. They'll tell your ass what? Oh, you African American. You black.
Or
you Spanish. You Latino. They'll tell you all that shit. But they won't tell you that you're the Israelites.
And the proof is in the pudding. They call it United Nations, but you don't see no brown nations in that.
You don't see no representative of Israel in there.
God.
I'm talking about
Mexico's
the true, our
not in the
representatives.
United Nations.
See, because when the U.S. go in
Jamaica
there,
is not in the
who's sitting at the
United
table for the U.S.?
Where's the land of black?
God.
You see? Even when you go to those so-called Latino countries.
Yep.
Who's sitting on that panel?
E.
It might be an Israelite, but guess what? He's a puppet that Esau set up to be in there. Go ahead.
It says, against the Lord and against his anointed,
Saying what?
saying, let us break their bands asunder.
And how was that being done? By trying to keep us in the Bible, trying to keep us separate from YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, because they know if we're not on the same accord with the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, we have no power. So let's keep these niggas eating abominable foods. Let's keep these niggas being homos and lesbians and transgenders. Let's keep them in these fucking harlot houses worshiping these idols. Let's put so much bullshit out here that they don't even believe in the word of God anymore. They're atheists now. Let's do all this so we can keep them separated, so we can keep their ass on the bottom, so we can always rule. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And cast away their cords from us.
Because the heathen know that when we're in power, we have their ass in subjection, man. They don't want that. They don't want us ruling over them. That's why they tell us that we can only be ball players and entertainers, so forth and so on, man. You see, but our heritage goes back to being what? Kings and priests on the earth in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. They will never tell our people that shit. They will never tell our people that. You see?
That's why it says they cover the faces of the judges. They hide the images of us being in power.
Somebody get hold that. Somebody get Psalms 62 and 4 if I ain't mistaken. Somebody grab that real quick. Hold that, Hawaii. Somebody get Psalms 64 and 2. I mean 62 and 4 if I ain't mistaken. Real quick.
They cover the faces of the judges, and then what do? They go in remember back in the day when they used to wear those wigs in the courthouse, like George Washington's time? That goes back to what? Them mimicking the woolly hair of the true judges. It starts out with Judah, the judicial law system.
Go ahead, bro.
That's heavy.
Go ahead.
It's Psalms chapter 62, verse 4.
And this is why they teach us what they teach us in their school system, man. See, that's why they never revealed unto us that we're the Israelites. It had to be revealed unto us through the Holy Spirit by way of the prophets. You see, when we was growing up, we didn't even consider nothing about Israel. Never considered that we're the Israelites. Always say them under, oh damn, we're from Africa. But what country in Africa we from? What my ancestors at? Why the fuck they ain't come and get us from over there? You see?
Even as a Latin tribe, they would talk about Aztecs and all the Latin tribes that were here and stuff like that. I'm like, well, what was it before that? What were we doing? How come there's no history except y'all showed up and we were here as Aztecs?
Aztecs and Incas and Mayas and all that.
They say manifest destiny.
Yo. So their mission is what, bro? This is the mission of the heathen, beginning with the Edomite. Then we're gonna go into what you got. We gotta go and grab what you got.
They only consult to cast them down from his excellency.
That's why they never revealed that to the Israelites. That's why we know that this is not a man-made book. You see? This is how we know that this doctrine ain't for man. Because if it was left up to man, guess what? We would have never known we were Israelites.
Yep.
We would never know that we were the children of the Lord, man. See, we would never know that we're going to be kings and priests on the earth under the order of Melchizedek, man. We would never know that the Most High doesn't love all people. He only loves the Israelites. We would never know that if this was of man. You see? Because we're going into what the Bible, what the truth of the Bible is now. Not this bullshit ass narrative that they've concocted in these damn fuck ass churches, man.
Hey, it's the greatest underdog story, ever told. The Israelites.
They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
See, they act like they for you, man, but they're not for you. You see? That's why when we tell them that we're Israelites, oh, come on. You guys, Israelites, come on. All you guys are in jail. Yo, drug dealers, come on, man. You Israelites? Yes, we the Israelites, nigga.
Tell you, you're eligible for
Go read the
booster
curse.
shots.
Go read Deuteronomy 28:15-68. Tell me who that fit. Does that fit those crackers in the land of Israel right now? Fuck no. Because according to the prophecies, there are specific things that are supposed to take place in that land when the Israelites go back, and we don't see none of that shit happen.
The shit don't line up.
It's like it, not shit. It's like it. We don't see none of these things happening, and that was supposed to be taking place ever since 1948. If the so-called Jews were the Israelites, they're supposed to be immortal. They're supposed to be pushing up a righteousness forth, the laws of the Most High. There's supposed to be no more war on the earth. And so, ain't even Look, when the Israelites come back into power, ain't even gonna be no weapons on the earth anymore.
When the Israelites come back into power, everybody's supposed to be practicing the laws of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI.
Is that happening?
That ain't happening.
Why didn't that why didn't that begin in 1948? Because those people are not the Israelites.
They're a bastard dwelling in
Edomites
our
they are.
We're supposed to be going to celebrate a high holy day.
Not no goddamn
3
Christmas.
times a year.
You see? So why ain't that happening? Because those people who are living in that land
Are not the people.
false claim, because that's what they're doing. They false claiming. They fucking identity thieves. They're portraying to be us. They're portraying to be something that they're not. That's why the scriptures tell you.
Hey,
that
it
the bastard
says-
shall dwell in Ashdod.
When Yahushua comes, all the tribes would mourn and see him. When was that documented?
That was
That it happened.
That was Psalms 2.
I got a sample.
Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall all righteous men stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Hey, got our nuts hanging, man.
That's what's happening.
We ain't in that docile spirit like 2/3 of our people. We out here calling this motherfucker out through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, as we have been ordained to do. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. You reading that?
Yeah.
You reading Wisdom of Solomon 5:1? Yeah, I'm about to quote that. I ain't even hear the thing. I ain't even hear the
Revelation 11 and 8, man.
I was
We're
about to grab
standing
a
on
key, that's why I
our
was
feet.
asking.
Go ahead, bro.
Standing on our feet.
We standing on our feet is that exceeding great army through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, and great fears falling upon these people. You think these people ain't going home and researching what we're saying? You see? You think they ain't Edomites on this live stream right now? Writing these precepts down and going to read them?
That's his nature, man. What's it say? East, south, seeks and search out everything. Tells you that in Obadiah.
Hold up, you think these motherfuckers ain't having dreams about what we're saying? We talking about the destruction of America every week. You think these Edomites ain't having visions?
One of the brothers from the other camp were holding camp, and they put up a video where some lady on the wheelchair.
I don't think it was
Go down the
No, that's not Jesus.
But I don't know who
Yeah.
it was.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But the Spirit is poured out
They
on
had
all
t-shirts on,
flesh,
but
though.
yeah.
But what she say? She said that she was having dreams
That they were sitting
about
at
the
the
round
Lord's table.
people were at the Lord's table, and her people
Edomites
were serving them.
That's right! Why? Because that's prophecy, man. You Edomites are going into slavery because we serve slavery under you. Hey, eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. Last for a last.
Balance it out, baby.
Revelation
Balance it out.
13:10, bro.
Hey, he's the Lord of balance, all right?
It says, and made no account of his
These
labors.
people don't account that we built up this fucking country. They don't account that what?
They say you're lazy, you're worthless, you ask for too much.
Bro, they had the Northern Kingdom.
taking their jobs.
They had the Northern Kingdom in the silver and gold mines until they were dying of exhaustion. That's how hard our people were working.
Bro,
They're still working out hard.
They're still working.
Bro, Mexico was a golden city. Gold. Lots of gold. All of them, the Gadites, bro, they didn't have cities like Mexico, but they had jewelry all over them decked
Decked
out.
out.
Where's that at?
Actually, this whole place
Esau vault
was,
somewhere.
this whole
Being
place
hoarded
was
up.
actual nourished the way it had to, the way YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI wants the land to be nourished. That's how the Americas used to be nourished, man. That's why you had crops growing. That's why you were able to just travel and go from land to land and let the land rest.
That's why
know?
they was
Black
following
Wall
those-
Street. Where's that at?
Huh?
Black Wall Street. What happened to that? They bombed it.
and put all the bodies in the mass grave in Tulsa. Can't even talk
But
about that either.
peaches.
I got an actual.
They say if you eat a peach, it comes from the graveyard of slaves.
That's
bro.
that's the one in Devil's Punch Bowl. That's the one that people.
Oh yeah, Devil's Punch Bowl.
Don't eat the peaches in
They don't
Devil's
tell
Punch
you
Bowl.
about that.
I mean, you can eat them.
Yeah.
I mean, because the body go back to the dirt. It's fertilizer. It's all good, but no one understands that you have to pay for every single drop of blood that you shed of the Israelites. That's why I tell you what numbers are 35. The land can only be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein by the blood of them shed. That's right. How was this land got? How did the so-called white man get this land? Rape, robbery, and murder. Bloodshed, right? So
That's why the flag has red on it.
representing what?
Blood.
Blood. So this land can only be cleansed by the blood of them that shed it, which are you so-called white people. So you see, the thing is, you people didn't take this shit into account while you were still in this land. You still don't take it into account. You don't take into account that the house that you live in, the land that it's on, it was gotten by rape, robbery, and murder. Then you want to say, well, I got to pay for what my forefathers have done. Well, you know what? Give up your house. You know what I'm saying?
Give up your daughters.
Give up everything you own. You know what I'm saying?
Your
And
sons for slaves.
Go back to your cave in Mount Seir. You know what I'm saying?
Office
That's
church,
what I'm saying.
Hey, let me go one more verse.
You got it.
It says, verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled, which it goes back to Revelation 11:11.
Yup.
They see us standing up on our feet.
They tell you that in Ezekiel 30,
Makes
7.
them nervous to see.
With terrible
So-called
fear.
Latinos.
Why? Because they know what they're guilty of, man.
Her ugly ass gonna be in the fields too.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
So all this talk about these so-called UFOs that you're seeing, these are actually the chariots of the Lord.
Angels,
These are the angels controlling those vehicles. That's the salvation of all these men that you see up here. Lord will be a part of that number. The day is going to come where the skies are going to be filled with so-called UFOs and chariots of heaven.
Taking
And
up
guess what-
so-called blacks and Latinos.
Guess who's going to be taking up? The same people that you're looking down upon. The same people that you're oppressing. That's why I say it's what?
gonna be
Because
a
of the
strange
strangeness
thing.
of their salvation.
It's gonna be a strange thing.
And you gotta
for a
remember,
white
they're looking for a
so-called-
so-called white man.
Keep going on that. Keep going on that. Keep going on that.
Like right now, right there down the street, they're having a Christian concert. And they said everybody could be
that's
saved.
the ones they're expecting to be saved, right?
Well, that ain't what the prophecy said.
Hey,
The
and you know what they're
prophecy
doing?
tells
They got all the little Christmas hats and they're giving out stocking stuffers for free.
Saturnalia.
Hold on. You said what? You said what they say? Everybody can be saved?
It says,
No. You just said that, right? You said
yeah,
everybody
that's what
can be
they're
saved.
saying.
Well,
Yep.
according to the Bible, according to prophecy, it says what? There be many more who perish than them that shall be
Even
saved.
2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to die.
So some ain't adding up. Why ain't your narrative adding up to what's written in the scriptures? Because you're not teaching the true narrative of the Bible. You're teaching dogma. Something that seems to be true until you shine the light of the
and
scriptures
what does the
upon it,
scripture
man.
says? It says better to go into the house of mourning than in the house of mirth.
And then you
They're
got-
over there singing and playing music. We're over here sighing and crying, man.
Why? Because these people,
Lord.
this is they end all be all America. They want this shit to go back to normal. We don't. We want the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, you see right here the house of mourning. This ain't the house of mirth.
I was just wanting. I was holding it earlier, but I dropped it. But there's a scripture that says that this kingdom is made for many, but the kingdom to come
Second Ezra
is
8.
for few.
Second Ezra chapter 8.
Con.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within
You
themselves.
want to get an example of that? Go watch the Knowing. Go watch that end of the movie of the Knowing. When his child went up on that ship, he couldn't go. And they said, "Oh, that's how you people gonna be."
What did he say? The dad. He said, "This ain't the end. This is the beginning, son."
And that's what this is for us. This ain't the end for us. This is just the beginning. Because what? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follows. We got a whole eternal existence waiting on us after this place, man.
It says, "This was he whom we had sometimes in derision," which derision means mockery. They mock us. And a proverb of reproach.
Talking shit to us.
The 12 tribes, so-called names, Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian. It says, "We fools accounted his life madness."
Because they really don't see no benefit in what we're doing out here.
They
Even our
think-
family, they looking down on us.
They think we
This
went
nigga's
crazy.
a bum. You wasting your life.
Oh,
but guess what? When this investment hit, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be better than some Bitcoin shit.
Bro, there's an old Jake. He was rapping, freestyling on TikTok, and he was going in about the court system. And he says, if you ain't got no bail money, you're gonna drown. The judges, these crackers got it in for you, you know, pretty much. And people look at him and say, that's a fool, not realizing that he's under the curses. You know, it says, and his end to be without honor.
Because they really think that what we're doing has no benefit because
think we're the
we're not
wicked.
here chasing the bag like everybody else. But the thing is, we're chasing the spiritual bag. We putting up, what did YAHAWASHI tell us? Store your treasures in heaven. And that's what we're doing. Every time we come out here, that's another spiritual shekel in our bank account. Every time we do a video, there's another spiritual shekel. So we trying to, we running up the bag in the spirit. And then it's going to pay off in the kingdom of heaven forevermore. I'm talking about substance that will never end.
That's
See?
right!
Everlasting life on a whole nother level that we can't even comprehend right now. That's what we're doing. What we're doing right here is going to translate into that, man. So YAHAWASHI said what? Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and what's going to happen? Everything else is going to be added unto us, man.
It says, how is he numbered among the sons of Yahweh, and his law is among the saints.
God, they can't believe that when we go up in them chairs, they can't believe we're the chosen. You know, they're expecting those Christians to go to be saved.
Oh, I heard my own Ken say that, bro. She said the Pope is gonna be the one in heaven.
Shit, get his ass whooped.
That's how foolish our people are. Our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
You see?
clue.
He gonna be in the kingdom, get his ass whooped right along with this crack.
Chains,
right
bro,
Let me
heavy
see the
chains.
motherfucker.
Hey, that's why it
Hey,
says
you gonna have this nigga and the Pope side by side getting their ass whooped by YAHAWASHI in the kingdom, man.
How
You see?
many shall he be?
And you gotta give honor to who allowed it to happen, YAHWAHSHI.
Yup.
You know, that's why we're out here. We're testifying of
He said the
YAHWAHSHI
Pope is gonna be the
because
one getting taken.
YAHWAHSHI is our doorway to
That child
Yahweh.
molester, that fucking rapist, that pedophile.
Cannibal.
You niggas are crazy.
Let me see. Verse 6, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us.
Because what? It ain't been given to everybody to know. That's why it says what? Only unto you has been given the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Unto them it's
And
not
the
given.
light has hit them, but they can't understand it.
Because what? Man love darkness rather than light.
Remember, they sold the kingdom.
See it, guard?
They sold
for
the
some
kingdom.
raw meat, uncooked meat.
I think it disappeared.
For some uncooked meat, they sold it.
It says, and the Son of Righteousness rose not upon us.
Why? It's because it wasn't given unto them. Yahawashi only came for the elect of Israel. And this is why everybody can't get it. Because what? They don't know the Most High. The only ones who are getting this understanding are those who are preordained to receive this. You see? This ain't about free will. You can't, because these fucking Christians are so goddamn proud, they think that what? I can choose the Lord. No, the scriptures say that the Lord chooses
John
you.
17,
You don't
John
choose
15.
the Lord chooses you. You ain't got it like that, nigga. I choose Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior.
John
That's
15.
not how it works.
Yeah, you have that.
John 15.
You brothers watch the movie The Life of Pi,
I ain't seen that in a minute.
where he ends up getting cast away at sea. There's
Tiger.
there's a scene where he throws his hands up. Lord, I'm your vessel. Do whatever you want with
You have
me.
no choice in that.
You wait till all hell breaks loose, and you about to die. And now.
That's the Christians though. They say when they
got you,
on their deathbed, they say what? The sinner's prayer.
I got
Lord,
you.
I accept you as my personal Lord.
They're
and
trying to
Savior.
say the
I
Lord
believe
is
you
like
raised
Norbit,
Jesus from the
bro.
dead. That nigga, that ain't.
Bro, reset.
You gonna do wickedness your whole life and wait till you about to die. You try to you got to put some work in. You got to show some faith. You can't
Because
just
that's
like,
weakness, though, bro. Just think about a woman, big old fat sloppy woman coming to you saying, "Hey, you got a girlfriend? You do now."
hell no.
That's what the Christians are saying, bro.
Vespuccia.
That sounds like Norbit. What?
Right. That's what they're trying to say. Yahawashi is weak like
Hey.
Norbit. Yahawashi is a man of war, bro.
He ain't like Norbit.
He'll put them to
Break this
death.
down. On. Precept in what Kal Yah was bringing out in the Wisdom of Solomon. This is 1 Corinthians 1:25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble
Because these
are
people
called.
think- a lot of these Christians think because they go to these fucking seminary, these Christian seminaries and whatever, they got degrees and this, that, and the other. The Most High didn't choose you. The Most High chose the best things in
Right.
the world, man. He chose his people. That's why Yahawashi said what? The first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Like
That's
the
who-
dog, the bounty hunter, bro. Dude's rich, and he's over here acting like he's rescuing people. The Lord ain't dealing with that dude.
The
bro.
Lord's not dealing with no T.D. Jakes or no Joel
The
Osteen.
Most High ain't
They
dealing
sold
with
their soul, bro.
The Most High ain't dealing with no fucking. Now you might have brothers who might be on that level. The Most High might,
But they're not going to be in
man's
the
level,
limelight no like that.
They're gonna be.
They're going to give it up. What did Yahawashi tell the rich man?
Gotta give up everything.
You got to go sell your goods and give it to the poor.
Hey, because just like Yahawashi was a stumbling block, so are his men that the Lord's given him.
And that's how it's
we're a
supposed to be.
stumbling block. People don't believe we're the prophets of
And the
the
thing,
Lord.
that's what attracted me to GMS. I was like, damn, these brothers out here with different
Humble,
garments
huh?
on. They out here cussing. I'm like,
we
damn,
were watching IUIC, they got the speakers,
like,
the
these
microphones.
brothers cussing.
Then
Like,
you watch
they-
the others,
they- they-
GMS, it's a humble thing.
Like, bro, like when you look at it, I'm like, damn, these like, it's something about these brothers right here. They ain't like, why they garments ain't matching? You start listening, it's because it ain't about that. It's
Hey,
about
every
it's about the
snowflake
spirit.
don't match.
Yeah.
Every snowflake, every leaf, every finger,
It's about the spirit. It ain't about how you look.
every
And
hair
that's
on
what,
your
and that's
head.
what, and on some real shit, that's what drew me to GMS. Hearing the doctrine and
was
seeing
the
like,
spirit.
because
That's right,
everything else
GMS.
like cookie cutter. They trying to be military, like IUIC and all that shit. I'm like,
Con.
it's got to be
Lining
something. It's
up
got to
in
be something more.
formations and shit.
All they telling you is the law, the law, the law. It's got to be something else. All right, I'm trying to keep. What now? What? GMS
Hey,
brings
you
you
know,
on a higher level. man.
I was learning under IUIC before I came
A
into
lot of us
GMS.
were con.
And what kept me out, bro, was multiple wives.
Con.
Because
They were like,
there
you got
ain't no
multiple
law that
wives, you
says
gotta
you
go,
can't
bro.
have multiple wives. You know, in Esau's kingdom, you can't.
finish this.
But you know, really, you can't without them knowing. You know, you just don't make a marriage contract with them. You just make a contract with them. It's a personal contract. But IUIC said, if you got multiple wives, you're a wicked man, and that ain't in the scripture, you know.
And that was an easy thing for you. 1 Corinthians 1:27, continuing on. But Yahawah hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
And that's what's happening right now. The foolish things of the world are confounding all this bullshit that's been set up in the earth.
And when you go into that word confound, it means to annoy. So literally, we're annoying to the elite. You know, it's annoying for Rothschilds to turn on YouTube and see a bunch of what they call black so-called niggas and spigs.
First of all, that's the only reason they on YouTube. The only reason they on YouTube is to see us. Because we tell them what's happening. And that's why they're moving the way they're moving, man.
Yeah. And these preppers and everybody else, bro, they're watching too because they're talking about what we're talking about, man.
Oh, and you even see some of these Christian pastors starting to go in on what the Hebrew Israelites teach.
Hey, there's this one that I see on Instagram all the time, and she Edomite. She's talking about everything we talking about. Yeah, Edomite. Yeah, Shedamite. She's talking about everything we talking about, bro. But the only difference is all these preppers, everybody else, they ain't part of the remnant, and Lord we're part of it, and He has that hedge over us to keep us in that.
Hey, if you all want to check your stocks and your storage that you're gonna have during the time of Jacob's trouble, man, you brothers in the truth, go ahead and watch the prepping show. They prepping that up for the elect, man. They don't got the hedge of YAHAWASHI.
Like I said, I hit on it before, man. But hey, I had to set up or tear down a concrete plant for this billionaire, man, that was building he had a bunker built for him out here in the borders of Wyoming and Colorado, man. So that shows you, no matter where we're at, YAHAWASHI is going to take care of us.
So we ain't got nothing to worry about. That's the hope we have. These people don't have no fucking hope. They're gonna be out here eating each other very soon, man.
Cannibalism.
It says that the wicked store up and the righteous shall eat.
And all these false idols that you people are cleaving unto, that shit ain't gonna
And we're
do
about to
nothing
get that, bro. You know, all brothers that are struggling and say you ain't got a woman, you want. Remember, Isaiah 7:1 is about to happen. Isaiah 4:1.
All that bullshit.
Isaiah 14:1, bro.
Nigga ain't gonna come. They gonna be out here calling on Jesus Christ. Gonna be out here looking stupid.
Dumb as hell.
Looking stupid as hell.
Yep. This is 1 Corinthians 1:27. But Yahawah hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahawah hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
And that's what we're doing. We're standing up against the elites of the world through the spirit of power. They got the power, bro. They got the power to send drone strikes on 16th Street on our ass right now.
Yeah.
And guess what? They can't do a goddamn thing about it. You see, they can't do shit about it because what? This is of the Lord, man. We were put here to cuss your ass out.
Hey, they got snipers that can take out people from like 2-3 football fields away, man. They can take someone out from a mile away.
Guess what? And guess why they ain't come up against us yet? Because it ain't our time, man. You see, you ain't finna just run up on the men of the Lord as you've done in time past. It's gonna be a whole.
Put your hands on us. You put your hands on the Lord, the apple of the Lord's eye.
Hey, this about to be some whole different shit that's about to go on, man. You see? You gonna have brothers out here jumping from building to building on some crazy shit.
Touch not mine anointed.
I hear throwing people from goddamn Colorado to Nebraska.
The gifts of the Spirit, bro. Some brothers, that may not even be the power that they have, but just calling for bread. Some brothers are going to be able to just do miracles of asking for bread. Healing, raising them from the dead.
At the end of the day, it's all for what? It's all for the glory of our Father, man, no matter what it may be.
What was YAHAWASHI and the apostles doing when they were gathering in masses, all the masses, and YAHAWASHI was preaching? What was he doing? From a couple of fish, he had thousands of them.
That's a miracle. That's a spiritual power right there.
Actually, 20,000. When you add because it said men with their families.
They had multiple wives back then.
You understand.
And the thing is, they only numbered.
They probably had multiple wives, multiple children.
They had servants who helped.
So you got to understand, it was at least 25,000 people who was feeding with fucking, 2 loaves of bread?
Oh, he did it multiple times.
Five fish. That's the
type of power that's coming for us.
He only numbered the men. He didn't say nothing about their wives and children.
And Jake eat, bro.
And what account
Jake
it
eat.
say men along with their family.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
Oh,
it,
yeah, they
it,
count,
numbered,
you said it numbered.
it numbered the man,
So you got to
but
understand.
never the wives
Yup.
or the children.
And then YAHAWASHI said what? He that believeth upon me, the works I've done, he shall do even greater works than these. So we're gonna be on the whole nother, we're gonna be higher than YAHAWASHI was when he was on the earth. You see? Now he's higher than us now because he's in his glory. But he gonna magnify us on this earth. Boom.
So that we could glorify him.
He said,
Hey, Shiva ain't gonna save you, boy.
we're gonna do greater
punk
miracles
ass.
than Yahweh.
What'd he say?
Man.
Yeah, he a weirdo.
You're a weirdo.
Hey, look at walking on his tiptoes. Come on, man.
What did he say?
Oh, he was doing some kind of sign, trying to put an incantation on this. That shit don't work against the men of the Lord, bitch.
He
He had a weird
Ain't no
He was frustrated. He was like, ugh.
yeah, he
ain't
was
no what to
straight.
say, ain't no enchantment on Jacob.
couldn't believe it.
He hey, I was filming over here, the brother reading, and the guy had walked over there to get into the camera view, and he looked at it all weird too.
Like, bro, we're gonna be, man, I can't wait to get my hand on these fucking people, man. That's right! I'm gonna turn you niggas into wishbones out here. Turn you niggas into wishbones, just rip your fucking heart, man.
That's right.
You guys hate.
You guys you don't know anything.
First of all, you a woman. Hold your peace out here. You don't know what the Bible says.
Wait, can I say something?
No, you don't. No.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
You're an Edomite and you're a woman.
Yes, he
does.
does. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
That's why he
You
made
don't
you
understand this
bleed.
Bible.
What about Pharaoh? What about
you
Pharaoh?
don't know God. You dumbass
Wait.
bitch.
I don't
First
That's what they called. That's what they called the
You're
Messiah.
weaker.
What did she say?
You're not equal to man. You're not
It's
equal
First
to man.
Timothy chapter 2.
The Most High.
Verse 10.
Hey, you
Raggedy ass out of
You
here.
mad because the Most High hates Edomites, you dumbass bitch.
your
That's
raggedy-
right.
Going to slavery.
I am.
Yup.
Weak vessel.
Your ass gonna be in the
We ain't
field too, you
got
dumbass hoe.
time for no shit of mine.
Hey, what about Pharaoh?
Exactly. God doesn't hate. He hates you fucking Edomites.
No shit. Let's move on.
Dumbass bitch.
We're moving on from these dumbass Edomites that don't know nothing about the scripture. Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
And Yahweh has chosen the weak things of the world to confound things which are mighty. See, and we're the weak things of the world. That's when that word confound, it means annoy or piss off. That's what you just saw. These Edomites they're mighty right now, coming up against the men of the Lord. You know, and we're confounding them. We're pissing them off.
I pray the Lord give me that, because like, bro, I'm in that spirit of Lord. Just allow me to magnify you by casting judgment upon these people. I don't even want to use. I don't even need the laser beams. Just give me the power just to run. Hey, don't the scripture say that one man shall chase 1,000?
That's
right. I'll be cool with that. Just give me the power to take
Well, the
down.
wicked flee right now with no man pursues.
Just give
You know
me that
what?
power to take down 30,000 by myself.
That dumbass Shedemite,
know?
she despises us
Can't
for
fucking
bringing
boy.
out this truth, right? That's what this.
Don't know
next-
what the fuck you
that's-
talking about when the scriptures tell you,
God.
as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Now what the fuck you talking about, you dumbass bitch? Shut the fuck up.
He showeth his
I'm talking about
statutes to
punching
Jacob.
holes in
Well, why
niggas'
do you think
heads.
she could come up here and think like that?
Yeah,
because Esau
that's
put
her
woman
pride.
over the man.
You see, that's her, no. It's beyond that. It's because she a Edomite and she see us as niggas.
Hey, and what she got offended at was that the son over here that's saying, you know, your wife is got a judgment coming.
And you do got a judgment coming, you dumbass.
Like they say, it looks
Let me get
Bottle
to
topic.
this. Let me get to the scripture. We're moving on from these Shedemites that don't know shit.
Turn that bitch head and pull the spine out.
1 Corinthians 1:28. And the base things of the world, the things which are despised, you just saw that.
And we despised by these people. They only see us as niggas, man.
God.
So we had no business out here trying to preach the Bible. What do you niggers?
Right.
With the ER, the hard ER in the end. What are you niggers doing?
God.
I'm a cracker and I know what's best.
She just said God doesn't hate.
I'm a
Bitch.
cracker. My word is over everything. I'm a
He
cracker.
hates
Shut the
Esau.
fuck up. You don't know shit. The
don't even know who Esau is. She probably don't even know who Esau is,
The
that
fucking
dumb
scum of the earth are you Edomites, man. You white people are the
Oh, we
worst
just
thing
saw it on the
earth,
chat,
man.
bro.
That's right.
Edomite scratching his ass and sucking his fingers.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
That's fucking Biden right there, bro.
Man.
My butt's been white.
Here we go, verse 28.
I had to say that shit.
And the base things of the world, the things which are despised,
hath Yahweh chosen.
The Most High is chosen. He's chosen us. We're despised by everybody on this planet. Everybody looks down upon us. But the time is going to come where that shit is going to change, man.
That's right.
Yahweh BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI is about to uplift those that he loves, man. Which is who? The remnant of the nation of Israel. To show the world, these are my people. This is who I'm dealing with. You see? And that's why you fucking Edomites can't get it, because the Most High hates you. He has you in that fucking strong delusion that you really, that your shit don't stink, that you are this great people. When you Edomites ain't shit. You crackers are the worst thing walking on the earth, man.
Base men.
You see, you are a plague to the world.
That's
right. And when our Father allows us to eradicate you, it's gonna be a beautiful fucking day, man.
Oh, wonderful.
Might fucking round the
Psalms
goddamn
137, bro.
We the party.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
You see?
It's gonna be a pleasure.
It's gonna, hey, to white people, Edomites, it's gonna put us in a state of euphoria, man. I already fucking know it is. It's gonna be like,
it's like when you have to go shit and you finally shit, you're like, oh, relief. When you piss, you finally get rid of that shit, you're like, oh, relief. Cause Esau's nothing but a turd, bro. A fucking shit stain on the earth.
that nigga goofy, got a belt on still.
Still holding his pants up.
And then, when we get our hands on you 2/3 ass niggas, bro, it's gonna be a fucking another euphoric day. That's right. I can't fucking. Like, bro,
And you know what that is, bro?
I know we're gonna have
He's
spiritual
attention
powers,
grabber,
bro.
He wants people to look at him.
I know we're gonna have spiritual powers, but
Really,
I want
this
to
is
put my
the way
hands
that
on
you're
these
supposed to
motherfuckers,
get.
bro. You see?
That motherfuckers despise us too.
You know what I'm saying? I know we're gonna have that spiritual power, bro. But I want to put my hands on these niggas, bro. I'm talking about I'm gonna be ripping niggas' heads open like Rafiki, nigga. Like a nigga did that fruit on Lion King, grabbed that nigga both by the eyes and ripped that nigga skull apart, bro. That's what I want to do to you niggas, man. Sick of you ignorant ass, 2/3 ass niggas, man. Walk around with your fucking pants off your ass, playing that dumb ass trap music, man.
Eating chicken, right?
God,
and
you
every
niggas
time
are
you break the chicken apart, dude's body gets twisted up, bro.
You niggas are fucking
Break your leg
worthless,
off.
man.
Hey, draws, man.
It's
Draws.
a shame to be related to you right now, man.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Especially the women.
Sick you niggas, man.
Especially these
And
women,
I
bro.
found out that that's why sometimes I used to get embarrassed when they come up. It's like you having a child and they do something embarrassing, you know, something that they shouldn't be doing, and you're at the supermarket, you're like, oh, they embarrassed me.
I'm sick.
You know,
I'm sick
that's
of
how
seeing
these
you niggas walk
2/3
around
are
with
out
your
here,
fucking.
man. Especially
Oh, bro.
when they come up to the camp talking shit.
I started a new gig, right? Fucking, and they bring it up how, you know, Jake be acting stupid, right? And they were saying how you can't fucking talk shit about him because it's racism or harassment and shit. But it's embarrassing because you're like, they see me like that, you know? And Jake, he needs all these
That shit is annoying, man. You niggas walk around-
accommodations because he's a fucking retard, you know?
Fucking grown ass man walking around with a fucking belt on, your pants half off your head. Grow the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Put your goddamn pants up, man. Nobody wants to see your fucking ass out here.
And the point that I was
Stupid
gonna make
ass
on
niggas.
that was that, hey, what did the parents say to the children? Wait till we get home, I'm gonna whoop your ass. See, that's what the brother's saying right now. Wait till we get those powers and we're able to put hands on you.
I cannot fucking wait, bro. I cannot fuck. I'm sick and tired of you niggas, man. I'm sick and tired of you gang banging ass niggas. You fucking, both of you fucking Southern and Northern
They're the
Kingdom,
same
man.
shit, man.
You dumb ass niggas out here, man. I'm tired of you motherfuckers, man.
How much more is Yahweh?
When the Most High gives us that power over you niggas, it's gonna be a beautiful fucking day. You see? It's gonna be a beautiful day to get rid of the dross
That's
of our
why
nation,
Yahweh
man.
is coming back with a sword, man.
I cannot fucking wait, bro. I cannot wait, man. I
That's
cannot
what it
wait,
say in
bro.
Isaiah 1, bro, that they actually teach the children to be like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So
I'm
that
sick of
dude has
shit,
a
man.
kid, and if the Lord don't stop him, his kid is gonna grow up to be a piece of shit just like him.
I'm
Well,
tired of
last
that
year
shit.
they had all these fucking videos where you had all these Jake women teaching all their daughters how to fucking shake their ass.
Hey,
on video, bro.
you bitches gonna get it. Hey, nobody's exempt, man. Ezekiel 9 told you that. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and
Everybody's
women.
gonna
We
get it.
on your ass, man.
That's why
Right.
the devil, bro, the so-called white man, he has to get active.
I cannot fucking wait.
He
bro.
has to
I
start
cannot
bringing
wait.
out those
I-
Renaissance torture chambers so that he can put these Jake down.
and let
there,
him do
bro.
what the fuck he gonna do. Hey, praise the Lord for Esau being the sword to destroy 2/3 of our people, man. Because you niggas deserve it. You fucking men and you women and you fucking little fucking nigglets, you monsters too, man. Sick of you motherfuckers, man. You finished on that? You finished? That was it. Let this put Amor pull in, man. He been holding for 4 minutes. Like, bro, I cannot fucking wait, bro. To destroy you niggas, it's gonna be a pleasure, man. I would gladly do that in the name of YAHAWASHI, bro. Cause you niggas are disgrace. I'm telling, like, everywhere you go, Jake is right here smoking weed, pants off their ass, sagging, loud as fuck, ignorant, man. Niggas out here shooting each other down in the streets on some bullshit, man.
That's on point.
You niggas are the worst, man.
And who knows where their kid is?
You know what I'm saying? You niggas are the worst, man.
It's warm.
I got this already.
Take a drink. I'm holding
Some tea. Is that where you at?
I usually just walk around.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
And that's what 2/3 of our people are, man. A degenerate plant of a strange vine, because what? They're not walking in a kingly manner, man. They're not walking according to what YAHAWASHI said is right. They're walking according to what Esau bred them to be. A bunch of fucking niggas, man.
That's right, man.
You see, that's why I don't cry when you niggas are killing each other down in the streets. I thank the Lord. Another nigga going back to the spirit world so he can be in his right mind. Cause that nigga was losing down here, man.
That's really what it is, man. When you think about it, everybody just fits in their lot like a puzzle piece out here.
Then you walking around, what the fuck is you doing? This nigga walking around pants down here, walking around, waddling and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Bro, be seeing niggas in fucking Walmart, got the fucking belt on, nigga walk. What's that walk they do? I can't even.
Hey, when shit breaks off, what the fuck are you gonna be doing with your fucking pants by your knees, man? You ain't gonna be able to get fucking away from shit.
What they gonna be doing? Getting their ass put to death. That's what they're gonna be doing. You got some more?
Hey, Jake is a peculiar.
Let me grab this real quick, brother.
Go ahead, bro.
Strange.
Real quick, it's
I cannot fucking wait, bro. I'm sick of you niggas, man. Man, seeing that nigga just got me hot, bro. I can't. I have it. Woo. Go ahead, bro.
This is Sirach 19 and 29. A man may be known in his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance.
Yeah, we know that nigga ain't got no type of understanding. That nigga look stupid as hell, man. Simple as fuck. Don't know what the hell going on. Just ready to be taken as a sheep to the slaughter, man.
I forgot what brother I was talking to about that. That's why there's a way we're supposed to be.
I cannot fucking wait, Shabbat.
Appearing
God,
even when we're not on the line.
Damn, boy.
You know, it's like I forgot what brother I was talking to about that, but there's a way we have to appear outside of the line. We're not even when we're in our own spots. There's a way we have to appear, man. Everybody's watching us. Even when we're not being watched, the angels watch us, man.
No, it's like the beard, man.
Come on up.
The look of the man. You know, all these men have beards up here. Why? Because we're a certain type of men. You know?
Going on, it says, a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is.
God, you ain't supposed to be wearing no gas, skinny jeans if you're a man. You know? That's part of your attire, you know? You honor the Lord, man. You don't honor by wearing no gay shit.
Because it's gonna show if you have that the proper understanding, man. Because where did all that come from?
Esau's Edom's wicked ass.
Well, there's a appropriate way we're supposed to be handling ourselves, man.
And having your ass,
on camera, we supposed to be the same way, diligently seeking YAHAWASHI and making sure that our
skinny ass jeans, looking like he's wearing
just talking
spandex
about
pants, man.
pants tighter than your woman's, man. There's something wrong.
Just talking about it, man. Hey, the true man of YAHAWASHI are going to be walking in his way constantly. Shalaki, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and where do we learn all this from, man? All from Esau, man. All from the damn devil. You see, he came and that's why we're wearing jeans. We're wearing everything that we've been given from our enemy, man. You see? That's why you don't see anybody else wearing these garments except for Jake. You see Jake wearing the different ponchos and things of that nature, man. Fringes on it and everything. You see, we have our own culture, man, our own customs. And here it is, we walking around looking just like our enemy, man.
Looking worse because we have a lot of go by.
Yeah, I see them with unfamiliar garments or the more wicked.
Oh,
wicked.
you know?
I got a pre.
I don't know where that is. And that's another thing, man. You got to think about what the prophets see in us in all these visions, man. You see, how far and destroyed we become throughout all this time, man. And that's why you have what the great multitude spoken of in Revelation. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is the book.
Let's grab First Maccabees 6.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 21. How is the faithful city become an harlot? It was full of
faithful city, man. You were set apart from all nations, man. You see, given a lot among the entire world to rule over it, man. And Jake knows this deep down in his spirit. That's why you never see Edomites walking around, king, I'm a king. You don't see Edomites doing that shit, man. That's a Jake thing. You see? Yeah. We know what our lot is deep down inside, man. But there's a specific way, a detailed path to get there, man. You see, and that's what you're seeing right here is the opening, the portal to that way, man. Go ahead, brother.
It was full of judgment. Righteousness lodged in it.
See, but this place got so defiled. You see, it's just been turned upside down, man. And when I say this place, I'm talking about our people, man. All right, which is a people before a place. We are the kingdom, man. YAHAWASHI told us that. Go ahead.
But now, murderers.
But now murderers, man. You see, where do we learn this gang violence from, man? From the so-called white man. You see, he's the original looters, the original Bloods and the Crips, man. And now what? He's rubbed that off. He's beat that into us, man. Now you got us killing each other. Why are we still getting killed by Esau? Go ahead.
Because that Bloods and Crips ain't nothing but that's just a hood version of the Democrat and Republican.
We've come a far way, man. We like to get on these women a lot. What does the scripture say? I like to say it a lot. That you couldn't even imagine the woman's foot touching the ground. That's how pure our women were at some point.
Delicate, man. Now they want to be strong women.
And that's and look at us, man. On that same note. Yep. Hey, we're likened unto what? The bride of the Most High, right? Look how far and defiled we become, man.
Degenerate plan.
Set apart from all nations, made pure. You see, and now look at us, man. And we fell under the curses.
Look at you.
But the whole world, the whole world looks at us, scoffs at us. But that's why they're gonna be amazed at our salvation, like the brothers were just getting into, man. You about to see us go from this lowly place back into our original state, and even better because this time we're gonna have the laws written within us, man. This time we're gonna be built upon perfection, man.
Yep.
You about to see what true royalty truly is, man. Go ahead,
Isaiah 1 and 22. Thy silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water.
See, so what dross is?
Dross.
That's the filth that's upon the metal, man, that you burn off, and that's what we've had. We've had dross come upon us. We are a pure people, man. But the so-called white man has beat us down, brought us all this filth, you see, and we've allowed ourselves to roll around in it, man. And even deeper, the Most High has pronounced that it happened to us as a judgment, man. You see?
Isaiah 1 and 23. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves.
And that's why one of you brothers grabbed that Zechariah about going through the fire. BAHASHAM.
13:8.
And what did it say? Our princes are become what?
Thieves.
Thieves. Our princes are our own rulers, man. The people that were supposed to lead us have now led us astray to what? Line their pockets with what you've been doing, man.
Right.
You see, TD Jakes, all these different people, man,
TD Fakes.
out there giving you a different message, a little feel good to line their pockets up. Thieves, man, robbers. You see? You got that, brother?
This is Zechariah
Hold that
13
up.
and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
You see?
But
2 parts shall be cut off and die. 2 parts of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be put to death, man. You see? But 1/3 something different is going to happen to them. And as we just read, what did the brother read? Their silver has become dross. These pure people have been fooled as a pure metal. They've been covered with filth, man. So what again has to be done for that filth to come off? Go ahead,
But the third shall be left therein, and I will bring
the third part through the fire.
Through the fire, man. Meaning what? For you to be cleansed. Fire is the purest cleaning element, man. And that's what he's doing to us in a spiritual sense. Go ahead,
I will refine them as silver is refined.
See, you will be refined as silver is refined, man. This is how the true kings of this earth are going to return. A certain detailed path, man. You can't go the same man you once were. That's why YAHAWASHI said you got to be reborn again.
Brother, if I can say refined actually means to be changed. When you put gold or silver in fire, it doesn't stay solid. It becomes a liquid. It becomes pliable.
And what's the word repentance mean?
Be meek, be pliable, and do the will of Yahweh to return. To who? Not your own will, but to the will of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. That's why really when you go into the scripture, you're to be in repentance constantly, daily. It ain't a one-time thing. Yep. It's a returning occurrence.
And why is that? Because no flesh is perfect, man. Only YAHAWASHI was perfect. You see? So this is going to be a daily battle, a daily struggle, but the elect are going to still continue moving forward, man. They're still going to hold on to that plow, man. You see?
Yeah, if you ain't worried about repentance and salvation, there's something wrong with you.
Because salvation starts with repentance.
Yep.
You got to be meek, meaning easily persuaded. You get Jake out here, they don't even want to hear the word. They want to fight you.
You got to go through a change, man.
Jake wants to fight. At least Esau kept his mouth shut the whole time.
That's why it says the children of darkness are wiser than the
to the
children
channel
of
and
light.
everything. I saw him on his phone. Yeah, he pulled it up and everything, man. that Edomite that was here. Go ahead.
And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call my name.
He's going to try us as gold. You see? As gold is tried, which gold is by a fire. Now, which one of your brothers, who's had fire just sprayed on them till you popped out a different element? No. Hey, this is talking about a spiritual sense, man. You see? You're going to go through it, man. The Most High is going to break you down. And really, at the end of the day, man, as you grow, you're gonna start to see how everything just works according to the will and the power of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. And you may be going through something, but at the end of it, I guarantee you, man, as long as you endure, you're going to turn around and say, hey, you're going to understand why it happened. You know what I mean? These are the things that we didn't know back. Oh, why am I going through this? Why did you kill him, God? Why? Hey, we got the answers now, man. You see? Everything works according to the Most High's will. You see? And as you grow in the Spirit, you're going to be able to understand that, man. Go ahead,
That's why, if I could say, part of this fire is coming out here doing the work. Because you're supposed to be despised. You're supposed to be scoffed and mocked. You know? That's that fire you got to go to the brother speaking about. You know?
Here, go ahead, grab that real quick.
You can't be an armchair Israelite. You know, just sitting at home, just teaching nobody. You know? You got to get out in the fire, man.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory, and praise and honor and glory at the appearing of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach.
That's right, man.
That's heavy.
So it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off at the returning of our King, man.
Right?
You see? Because what we're doing right now is we're hey, we talking about Jake at the beginning of camp. You see? How what they're investing in all this cryptocurrency and what have you, man. You see, what you see right here is us investing in the Spirit. Because soon we're gonna be able to reap for all this that we've been doing, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
Back in Zechariah 13 and verse 9, finishing off. And I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, is my power.
That's right. So he's going to hear this remnant after they go through this fire, man. So you got to go through a change. Anything that you want in this world, you got to give your time, energy, and really your life up for, man. You want to be the greatest sous chef out there? Hey, you will have to dedicate everything to it, man. Yep. So how much more YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI? What does the book of Baruch say, man? So since it was us that went astray, so being returned, seek him 10 times more, man. And that's why you see brothers going so hard for the truth, man. You see?
Let me get this, brother. This is trial, because the brother pulled that word up in that scripture. This is the etymology of trial. It says act or process of testing, to putting to proof. And with bread, you got to proof bread. You know, they always tell you to be quiet when the cake comes out of the oven.
Yeah.
Because you got to allow it to proof, to become hardened. because when it's in the oven, it's softened, you know, from the heat. And then over time, it becomes hard so it can stand up on its own self. And that's what we're doing. We're in the heat of it, and the Lord is seeing what man will stand and what man will break in this time of trouble. And this truth is our stability. You're in the oven. This is, it says in Malachi 4 that there comes a day that it shall burn as an oven.
And that's beautiful, man. What's it all leading up to, man?
Cold as fuck out this bitch. Look at these hoes.
Hood rat, hood your mama.
Hey, put some clothes on, you won't be so damn cold.
Where's your daddy? Where's your daddy?
Hey, and that's why you better see all these hoes out here get judged too, man. You better see rape out here on the streets, man. Murder. You see, America don't know the death that is about to see, man. And what is all of this? What is that, man? Jacob's trouble.
Where's that
all
daddy?
this Jacob's trouble coming in to cause what? That final blow of the fire, which is going to cause the elect to be fully hardened.
Dressed too, bro.
Bro, 36 degrees out here, bro.
To be cooked, man.
They cold as fuck.
And as you just saw, it was a beautiful example of what, man? The sacrifice being fattened and ready to be slayed, man.
Those are examples of not to be. You know, and remember you said that we're equivalent to beautiful women in the Lord's word. And like that, is that a woman that you want to take home and make a home with?
That's supposed to be somebody's
you know, and that's like an Israelite man that goes to different philosophies, jumping from rod to rod, bro.
That's supposed to be somebody's wife, man.
That's supposed to be someone's mom, bro. You gotta come out that woman. That's a damn shame.
That's why at the end of the day, man, that's why this place just got to go.
And
this is the only foundation to get there. This place is fucked up. You see?
They only do it for one thing.
And all this is Esau. Esau has bred this into our people, man. You see? So the only way out, the only way to get back is to go through that fire, man.
That's
one of you brothers grab
That's what Eve doing. Eve is acting like,
what is that? Second Ezra 7.
The Edomite woman. The Edomite woman is a natural born slut.
Second Ezra.
Our females are falling behind that shit.
What verse you want?
I got layers on. This bitch out here with goddamn mini skirt.
Hey, one of them little females I know, she fucked around and put a perm and that shit. I told her Isaiah 3 and on down 16, 3 and 16. Yeah, I said, hey, look, that what the fuck you get for being ashamed of how the
Go ahead, you call.
Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1.
You wanna look like a goddamn, you don't know. And then my sister, she blonde as hell, and they fucking swelled up. It's good for her. She said when she was in the hospital, they had to give her a shot.
Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord,
Let me get that
YAHAWAH,
bad
ye children of Israel. For the Lord YAHAWAH hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
He has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Once again, we're a people before a place, man. There's a controversy with us because why? Look at the condition of the world, man. First and foremost, that this is our doing. You see, we were supposed to conduct this world and establish the Most High's law that we were given. And we wanted to be like the heathen, so we ran and chased after the heathen, and now the judgment seat was open, man. Now the heathens done jumped in there, and you see the whole world just been turned upside down, man. Now you see our people looking all kind of messed up. We got all these different examples of how our people dress. You got the men wearing women's clothes, the women wearing no goddamn clothes. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, man.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of power in the land.
You see, there's no truth out here no more, man. These people don't know what truth is. What do they think truth is? What Esau told him, what the world told him, man. We coming back to what YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI has told us, man. And modern science will still go to this law that was given since the very beginning and still prove, hey, if you do these things that it says not to do, your ass will die. You see? That's why you see people in the world, heathens even, man. So they'll come up to me after finding out that you know you don't eat pork or whatever the case may be, or a particular point within the law. They'll stop doing certain things. You see? Oh man, actually, I started looking it up. Hey, it was written since the very beginning of time, man. And now you think that your wisdom is higher than that, which is why the brother just got earlier. What? 1 Corinthians, the first chapter. The wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High, man. You may know how to solve a particular algorithm, but you don't even know the first beginning step on how to survive in this world, man.
You could develop a nuclear missile, but you're still going to go take the hokey pokey.
Yeah, good example. Go ahead, brother. You got more on that?
Just as well.
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing.
You see, these are some of the acts that we have been bred to have, man. So read that again and slow it down.
By swearing.
By swearing, you see, which you go into swearing, it goes into idle words, man. You speaking about bullshit, man. Stuff that's not pertinent to salvation. What do you hear these people talking about in the world? The bread and circuses, man. Nothing. You see? Go ahead, brother.
They're all putting their emotions into sports games and stuff, and really not knowing that it's all fixed, man.
That makes sense, though.
It's all set up.
That's heavy, bro.
And lying and killing.
See, and lying. Hey, these people, you can't trust one thing that comes out of the mouth of one of these people in the world, man.
Scam calls all day on your phone.
Scam
I know, you get all these scam calls. Why the hell Esau bothering us, man? Go chase down these people who scamming everybody.
I had a fucking call from a Hamite a couple weeks ago. He like, hello. I was like, hello? He like, yeah. I'm with Wells Fargo. I have a check for you. I said, what? Like, I have a check for you. I'm like, man, get the fuck off my phone, bro. Don't nobody work at a fucking bank talk like that, man. I have a check for you for what? That's a big ass rat. God damn.
Yeah, no, they wrote
You seen that shit?
Yeah, last week I didn't see that one. My daughter, bro, she told me, she's like, Dad, you know somebody named Scam Likely? I'm like, oh, okay. Scam Likely.
Because everything is a fucking lie because of Esau, man. This ain't the upright world. There ain't gonna be no scam likely calls in the kingdom.
God, no.
And you see, and it began with, we said earlier, it began with us going off, and then it caused Esau to step in the mix, and now we're living in Esau's kingdom, man.
Yeah, Esau's your stepdaddy.
Cesspool, bro.
You know, Yahweh's your real daddy.
Con.
And
Yeah, that's a good analogy, Con.
Hey, we're nourished.
He's that abusive stepdaddy.
Yeah.
His way is not the right way.
Yeah,
I want to go with my real dad.
We the ugly duckling.
Tales from the Hood, if you remember that movie, where he has that dad and he's like a monster.
Creases the paper and bends it.
Like, you don't even want to answer the phone sometimes. I'm like, man, who the fuck is this number, man?
So this is
scam
a
calls
place
or damn robocalls.
Again, we mentioned earlier that's supposed to be someone's wife.
Some
Some guy, hey man, 5 years from now, some dude's gonna marry one of them hoes and think he hit the goddamn lottery. She's gonna be telling, oh yeah, no, I was the modest one. I was wear white at her wedding, all this shit.
And this is gonna come out that she was a throat goat in fucking 10th grade.
Bro, you know what made me think though? They were all wearing those skin tight red dresses, like the movie Matrix, bro. And remember Neo? He looked at the red dress, and then Morpheus told him look again. There was a fucking agent pointing a gun at him.
Yo, dumbass wonder why she's so good at
get married, and they won't do none. They won't serve their man the way they were serving these random dudes, bro.
No, hell no.
And then the men will come up, all kind of fucked up ways of judging. Then they're gonna teach. Hey, we were talking about it earlier. The apple don't fall from the sea. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Salakia.
They call them.
So hey, what's being bred forth, man? Hey, what's the scripture say? The women shall bring forth monsters, man. This is the outcome of these monsters growing up. You monsters growed up, and now you see what you see around you, man. Confusion.
Oh,
you
bro,
see?
fucking abortion clinic graveyards are from those women's hips, bro.
And the thing is, why are they growing up? They have no guidance, man. If they was being raised according to the laws of the Most High, it wouldn't be fucking 36 degrees. These bitches walking around half naked, bro. That shit wouldn't be allowed. They're growing up under parents who had no guidance because their parents had no guidance, and that's creating a cycle of people who have no guidance, bro.
And then these words will come out, and people will come up against us, put a whole picture of this man believes in this and that. Hey man, we just say what the scriptures say. It may seem weird to you because you've been indoctrinated, but yes, this law will bring forth life. We're going into this subject. Hey, what happens when a woman is her period? She's become a woman. She used to be married. You see, all them women would have been married and not doing what we just saw, man.
You know what they call it now? Damn.
that woman with that old ass devil.
You know what they call it now? They call it slut shaming. You can't slut shame me. I can do whatever I want to do. This my pussy, my choice.
They got that because they have no direction. Because why? Because we have a man ruling over us that has no direction.
You can't get that kid.
Reduced her to a cheap, you know, product, you know, and
That's all they are now.
And the thing is, they'll say, don't sexualize me. I don't want to be looked at as a sexual object. But bitch, you out here with your ass cheeks hanging out and your titties lifting
Oh yeah,
up.
you get
And
sexual
again,
harassment.
this because they don't know how to judge, man. They judging all off their emotion and opinion, so they all over the map. You see, they all over the place, man.
That's why Isaiah 3. When you go into Isaiah 3, the Lord's gonna humble these women, bro. And how is he gonna humble them? By them seeing or being put to death in the streets.
They're going to be sitting on the ground with rented
Right,
garments.
just like America.
Mourning,
America
helpless,
is what?
hopeless.
A whore, bro. A whore.
Right.
And what's happening to America is becoming shame. And so these women, just like the brother said in Zechariah 14, it says these women are going to be fucking raped out here, bro, in the streets. Didn't they rape that one chick on the fucking
Hey, we
subway?
don't say those things just to say it, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
California, bro.
Before they walked up, I was telling the brother, all these bitches that are walking up, they're gonna get ravished, bro. They're all gonna get
California,
raped, bro.
bro. California, that cop, the sheriff, he said, it's a purge. Women are getting followed home for the groceries. You think they're only taking the fucking grocery?
Hey,
I mean, for right now.
what did the brother say earlier, man? What
food.
were we going into earlier?
that
NATO is going to come and step
chain that
foot
bitch up. She gonna be a bargaining chip.
upon
You
these
get more
virgin
food.
shores of Babylon, man.
You can get 10
And a
minutes with
spoil of war is women.
those 50 cans.
See, so you know damn well
That was the
these
thing they
Russians,
did.
Magog, all these NATO's
They
gonna
tied
come
the
in here
piece to the bed.
and they gonna be looking for that spoil, man. Go ahead, brother. Keep reading that and keep reading it word for word.
Like right off the
and killing,
See, a killing. Go ahead.
and stealing, and committing adultery.
Committing adultery. That's what we going in on. Sleeping with a woman who's already been with a man. You see, when she hits her period, she's given to her husband,
That's what's coming.
and that's it.
Have 10 bitches.
You see?
In the basement. Those are bargaining. That's how you
Have
That-
the option to go from rod to rod to rod.
And what will that bring forth, man? Life. That'll bring that'll minimize all the jealousy bullshit, man. Minimize all these broken households you have out here, man. You see? Go ahead, brother.
They break out and blood touches blood.
And that's that gangbanging right there. Israelites killing Israelites. The same blood, Israelite blood, killing another Israelite.
And all this you learn
it black on black
from
crimes,
the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan being the so-called white man.
That goes into adultery, all that shit. It's Jake not loving each other, sinning against each other because what? They ain't been cultivated in the ways of the Lord, man. So all that wickedness they do to each other, man, that's that blood touching me. You know what I'm saying? Cause we supposed to be a family, man.
You're supposed to look out for each other. It
Yeah.
says in our law, if you saw your neighbor, which would be an Israelite, his cow or his ox down in the ditch, you were supposed to break the Sabbath and pull him out and hold him in your possession.
That's why
hey, bro,
to hell with
I
all
bought
these
the
people,
apple,
man.
bro.
He's in my yard.
Because all these people,
Don't come
all
on.
these
I'm
people
saying,
talk
come on,
about
get it.
love. Where's the love? And none of them live by any of this, man.
And the
Who you gonna find to have those morals, man? He who's seeking to please YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man.
And then the quote that God is love and have no understanding why he is love. He loved because he gave us what? The righteous way to live by, man. You see? Which is love when you practice in them. Because if you love, you won't do all this wicked shit that you see going on out here, man. Because it's what? Detrimental between the relationship of you and your neighbor, man.
Yeah, we the problem, man. We are the problem. We are the dross. We're the ones that held down the nation. Well, I won't say we with that one. The 2/3 held down the nation, man.
They're
You see?
holding us down right now. That's why they got to get eliminated.
So since the problem began with us, the answer also begins with us.
I got
man.
you.
You see, YAHAWASHI, his blood was spilled, so now you can repent, man.
And you know what? We're being those examples today. Standing out here, we're out here telling our people,
Yep.
hey, repent. This is your
Sackcloth
sin.
on.
Isaiah 58:1.
That-
You know, cry aloud, show my people their transgressions.
I got you. Ezekiel 22:17. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver.
Worthless.
I'm about to get that word. Let me get that word dross real quick.
Because the king, what does he need iron for? He wants gold, silver. Shit, when King Solomon was, there was no need for silver.
Had it in the streets.
Yeah.
This is dross.
Man,
It
that's
said
2/3 of dross, man. Imagine taking some wine and 2/3 of it is dross.
2/3 of
that's
the bottle,
that's
bro.
that's the whole.
Make you mad.
That's over half the portion. Bottle.
You gotta pour half that, more than half that
That's,
shit
you
out.
got that
this
little
ain't-
drop,
this ain't-
that little bit.
Just one swallow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You trying to sip on that shit?
This ain't like you could just pick out the impurities. Like you a kid, you got the raisin bran, you over here picking out the certain raisins. No, man. This
So
whole
ha-
thing got to be engulfed in fire to let the outcome come out pure, man.
Yo, so that word dross, it says something regarded as worthless, rubbish. And that's what 2/3 of our people are to our nation. That's why that shit made me so mad seeing this nigga walk around that big ass boombox, wilding with his pants half off his ass, man.
Yeah, he came both ways too. You know what? I'm gonna park all the way at the edge of 16th Street and walk up and down all the way.
And that shows our people, bro. The guys
Well,
are out
I hold my
here
pants up.
fucking wanting attention.
Yeah.
And the women, why do you think they dress like that? For attention.
Oh yeah.
That's the
whores,
males and the females of our nation, bro.
Hey, we in a day and age where you got an encyclopedia at your pocket, and the world uses it for
Niggas-
fucking selfies, man.
Niggas
Hey,
dumber
have you
than
ever
ever.
heard of David Goggins? He wrote that book, You Can't Hurt Me. And he said that, bro. He says, we're the men that come out of the hardest lifestyles and become something great, those are the baddest motherfuckers on earth, bro. Because you were strong enough to come out of that shithole that you was put in.
Yup.
And that's what the Lord did. And he said it. He said the Lord did that. He put you in a shithole to see you crawl out while everybody else is just rolling around in the shit.
Yo, that's what 2/3, man. And they love it.
Yeah,
They love to
we're
have it
trying
so.
to crawl out this shit.
We trying to get out the fucking mud, man. This is verse 18. It says, verse 19. Therefore, thus saith YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you in the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and
So,
lead.
hey, because we became all dross and filth like we're going into, you see, these people, these great kings and what have you, have become so far down and beat down, you see, so filthy and defiled, that he's going to gather us all together, which he's done by what? By slavery. Brought us all into one place, which, you know, we still got, you know, brothers and sisters scattered throughout the rest of the world as well. But this is the stage, man. Most High brought everybody to the stage because what is he getting ready to do to them, man?
Throw everybody.
And that's why we've been telling, hey, you gonna see rape out here? You gonna see fucking bodies hit the floor, man.
Oh yeah.
And
Like
Esau's
goddamn-
a
like
sicko,
goddamn
man.
Rob Zombie.
They
out this
gonna be
bitch.
raping both men and women. You see?
Oh,
So you better think about that with your little skinny ass jeans you're wearing.
And I watch a lot of news and, you know, share this shit just in the world. And bro, all those things are happening right now.
All
There was
over.
just two women that were fucking producing a movie, and the actor that was in it with them drugged them, raped them, and fucking they overdosed. And then he left them in the front of the hospital, like on the chair.
Imagine what's going on down in Venezuela that's not being reported.
Oh yeah.
The women are already talking about they having to sell their bodies because there ain't enough money to get no food. So that same shit is gonna come here.
Yeah.
You see? And the thing is, he says what? Everybody is being gathered into the furnace, even the 1/3. And guess what? And the only ones who are gonna make it through it is the 1/3, and the
Hey.
2/3 gonna be burned up in the fucking
Yeah,
furnace.
hey, you would have thrown anybody else in that furnace with Radshak, Neshach, and Abednego.
They would've been
They would have been cooked, man.
Oh, it happened.
yelling and
What
screaming.
happened? The ones that took them to the furnace got
oh,
burned the
God,
fuck
yeah,
up.
they got cooked up. Yup.
So it says what? Verse Ezekiel 22:20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin in the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Yeah, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof.
And you love this place of oppression so much, man. The Most High is going to leave your ass here while you see these days who we somehow held into prison. Then you gonna see the elect getting beamed up. You're gonna stay here and get your ass cooked, man, melted. You see? What does 2 Peter say, man? To burn the elements, man.
On your ass. I got another one after this. Baba
You think the
Kashah.
Most High just created this nuke and wasn't going to use it during this great finale, man?
And we found out about it. We like, what? Most High gonna do what? Fire? What I need to do? What I need to do? Shit. Let me get on the good side. Lord willing. This verse 22, it says, as silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, Yahawah, have poured out my fury upon you.
So you see, hey, that got covered again, man. And what were we covering in the first point? The elect being purified and the dross being the 2/3. Now I was telling you again how the 2/3 are going to get cooked, man. But still, you're going to have that pure outcome of pure gold or silver or your pure metal, so to speak.
Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, in all the land, saith Yahawah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. You see, 2 parts of our people, the 2/3 of our people, will be cut off and die. 66.6% of our people are going to die. That's over half of the nation here in Babylon the Great. So all these, the majority of these so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are going to be cooked, man. You see?
That's where we get the term 2/3, right there, the verse the brother's reading.
Verse 9 says what? And I will bring the third part through the fire, just like we read in Ezekiel. You see? And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. So the only ones who are going to make it through this furnace of affliction is the elect of Israel. Yep. Fuck is this shit? Goddamn robot music. God damn. Strange. Hey, these are weird people, bro. That shit ain't got no rhythm to it. You can't even bob your head to that shit. Damn. Zechariah 13:9. You can't even catch the rhythm on it. What the fuck is this, Esau?
What am I doing over here?
Zechariah 13:9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is my power.
Hey, man, so we're going to fully be returned under the Most High at a particular point. But that point is going to come after this fire, man. And again, the final blow of that fire is going to be Jacob's trouble, man. Hey, what did it say? What BI if it already be kindled? Yep. Hey, so the kindle's ready, man. And you about to see the first blow. To light that flame, man.
That cherry on top, them damn nukes.
And all this that we've been going through, you see this little flame that we've been having to deal with, you see, has all been there to build you up to overcome this time of Jacob's trouble, man.
God.
You see? That's why we out here. We out here growing and growing and growing to overcome that time, man.
God.
But it's coming.
Building up our spirit for the hour of temptation. You know?
And that's why
we know it's coming.
We were talking about earlier, man. Hey, you get to a point where you know once you endure through whatever trial and tribulation you getting through, that you go.
Oh shit!
It's a confusion.
Hey, so it's gonna get to a point where where you go through these trials and tribulations, man, where you realize why the Most High put you through it. So you
master's degrees,
glorifying His name after being put through it, man. You see, and all this being done, you being built up and knowing and understanding that, to know that when you're going through certain things within Jacob's trouble, you're gonna have the same outcome if you endure, man.
Point. And the reason we're going through it is to fulfill prophecy of what? The remnant only leaning and trusting upon the Lord. That's why we're being thrown into this furnace, Jacob's trouble, because what? We're not going to turn to Esau for shit. We're going to turn to the Lord.
And the righteous man shall not want no good thing.
This is what Jacob's trouble is all about for the remnant of Israel. Us completely trusting and having faith in the Lord, knowing and understanding that He's the one that's going to pull us out from all these situations that He's going to put us in. While 2/3, they're going to be looking everywhere else except for the Lord. Dying left and right, dropping dead.
That's why they're going to go into that Krogma.
They're gonna be begging for that. They're gonna be begging Esau for that shit. They're gonna be begging Esau for that shit.
This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusted in the Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, whose hope, whose hope the Lord is.
And what is hope? Hebrews 11 verse 1.
Faith.
It's to believe in something that is not seen.
Because what is
if
hope?
you already have it, there's no hope because you ain't hoping for it no more. You have it.
That's what
That's why Yahawashi said, blessed is he who has not seen me.
Right? It says what?
And believe.
If a man have hope in what he see, why is he hoping for it?
Right.
We hoping to be protected in Jacob's trouble. We ain't got there yet, but we know it's gonna happen.
Right.
That's the confidence we have.
That's why it says walk by faith and not by sight.
Jumping down to verse 13. O Lord, YAHAWASHI, the hope of Israel. All that forsake thee shall be ashamed, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Lord, the fountain of living water.
And that's the majority, man. The majority. Hey, we were just following the world. We were doing what we were told was okay. Hey, you gonna find out that was the wrong way, man. These scriptures told us the right way the whole time, man.
Jake that took their hand out the plow, out of there. Out of there. Because what? You forsook the Lord, man. You made a vow when you put your hand to this plow that came out here on this line and said that you was an Israelite that believed in YAHAWASHI, that was your vow to the Lord that, hey, I'm gonna do this for you. When you renege on it, you renege, the Most High gonna pull his hands back for you.
Dog returning to his vomit, man.
Verse 14. Verse 14. Heal me, O Lord, YAHAWASHI, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise.
Right, man.
Still
Most
reserved.
High's our praise, man. The only way we can be healed is if he heals us. The only way we're gonna be saved is if he saves us, man. If not, then how come no other foundation on this earth has ever overcome the Edomite, man? You see? And the Most High is gonna allow this lowly group of men in the eyes of the world to overcome Esau himself, man. This is gonna give all glory unto the Most High, man. You see, he chose the foolishness of preaching, not anything else. Not giving stocking stuffers out on Christmas Eve. You see, he chose the foolishness of preaching, man.
Oh, we got camel Christmas Eve too. Christmas Eve's on Friday.
Oh, go ahead.
Jeremiah 9 verse 6. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit.
The midst of deceit, man. We've been filled with lies. You see, and especially the Holy Land. The people living there are a lie themselves, man. You see, and now hey, I like to say that quote a lot. In the time of earthly deceit, telling the truth has become a revolutionary act, man.
Right, and that's why they call us a hate group. Because we're telling them the truth.
Us. It says, am I now become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
And you have.
Woe to them that when they speak well of them, they ain't speaking well about us.
No. It says, through deceit they refuse to know me, saith Yahweh. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, behold, I will melt them and try them. For how shall I do for the daughter of my people, which he's going to kill them for us? Their tongue is as an arrow shoot out. It speaketh deceit, which remember, Esau's a witch. And what do? They put witchcraft out through their tongue.
That also goes to Isaiah 30. It says what? Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Right.
That's what our people want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear what's going to make them feel good, that America's going to be okay. Go ahead and do your thing. We're going to be here for another 500 years. No,
what do they
nigga,
say?
no.
The flaming arrows of the devil, bro.
Hey, what do the scriptures say, man? Your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's plate.
One to you that call evil good and good evil.
So hey, the most High created the creation. You see, you could liken it unto a Play-Doh thing or whatever.
Clay?
Yeah, a clay thing. And what happened? Esau came in there and started doing his little twist and turn. I'm gonna give these guys gang violence. I'm gonna give them this. I'm gonna give them that. I'm gonna give them black culture, brown culture. You see? And then now, the Most High is gonna turn everything the right way, man.
Surely you're turning the things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay.
He just said that.
Right? It says, one speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he layeth his weight.
You see, and that's what Esau does, man. But it don't surprise us.
The scripture is actually going into Jake, but Jake does this taking on the way of Esau.
Why? Cause he their daddy.
Right?
He bred them niggas.
Because Renaissance Christianity enables them to do whatever the hell they want, and they can still come into that fold according to Christianity.
Christianity is what? That's the serpent's doctrine.
Christianity breeds death, man. You go in there a decent person. You know, I think this stuff might be bad. I think that might be bad to do. You go in there and they say, hey, you go ahead and do it. Just ask for forgiveness.
And them niggas
go sacrifice for you. Yeah, come as you are.
Them niggas go 100 miles and running.
They got this church right here down the street. Got a whole rainbow flag on it. And says it has the name of every nation on there.
A woman will go in there fucking asking for counseling and come out a fucking adulteress with the pastor.
What's wrong with this widow?
You know, she'll go in there asking for counseling.
He's a retard.
Come out a fucking
a retard.
Oh, bro, you'll sit there and give tithes to that church, bro, and when you're in hell, what they tell? Oh, we'll pray for you.
Yeah.
What are you doing with that?
And the pastor pull up in the Bentley GT coupe.
Yeah. You brothers watch that lottery ticket?
Nah, what's on that with BAHASHAM?
Yeah.
I said that shit.
No, you gotta watch that one. That was
the pastor pull up in the
guy. He puts up a whole picture. This is the house I have. This is the house the Lord wants me to have.
That nigga pull up in the Bentley. His wife pull up in a Lambo truck. And your ass pulling up in a goddamn 1996 Buick. The transmission slipping. You know what I'm saying? Your house got holes in the ceiling.
Overheating.
Yeah, come on, man.
And that's why the scriptures say to not commend a man according to his beauty, man.
That's why this place gotta go, man.
That's what with Saul. When they chose Saul to be king, they went after him because he was the tallest and most good-looking man.
Hey, the Most High looks at the inward part of man.
So it wasn't the man that looked better than Saul and all of Israel, huh?
Right.
But that just goes to show you, man, why.
But what did he do to Israel, bro? He made the sons slaves. He made the daughters his women. And he didn't use them properly, bro.
He ain't had no fear of the Lord.
And so that just goes to show you, man, why don't be surprised when these people in the world turn out not to truly be your friend, man. You see, what do they say? That they may talk a certain way, but on the inside, man, they ain't there for you, man. They don't have these morals that we have, man. They don't have the understanding that we have.
And this is why you gotta be careful.
They judge according to their flesh, man. They don't give a shit about you.
And this is why you gotta be careful with Jake too, because this is dealing with Jake. Jake will actually supplant you, which the apostle, the elders were just talking about this. You gotta be careful on who you welcome in, because Jacob's trouble. Guess what? That movie Purge. Remember, they had that guy running and he was like, "Help me! Someone help me!" And the young kid was all emotional and he opened the door.
Stupid ass.
Brought the devil right to the house, bro.
Guess what? And guess what? If his ass was in order, that shit would have never happened.
It would have never happened. They would have lived.
You either went to the father, hey, father, there's somebody at the door.
Yeah.
The father made the decision. You don't make no damn decision.
And who was chasing that motherfucker was the devil, bro. And he told him, this is our right to kill this man. The devil said that.
Which one of the kings is it that went and showed the king of Babylon all his oils and all his incense and all his riches, man?
And he came and got that shit.
Yeah, because then the Most High had a prophet come up to him after him and tell him, hey, all this that you just done showed your enemy is gonna have now one day.
Right.
You see? So you gotta like build up a wall in this truth, man.
You gotta be callous, man. You gotta be cold.
Once these people in the world show you their colors, man.
Oh yeah.
You tell, hey, whatever about the truth, and they don't get it. Hey, your wall's up, man.
Hey,
that's why you see these people will start talking to out here, and they won't. As soon as they don't get it, man, take your ass down the road. You see, more fire for the fuel, man. Blood off our hands. You see.
Hey, Lil Wayne made a song called Mona Lisa. How Jake will fall in love with the bitch and fall out of character over pussy.
Gets that robbed.
And she'll call fucking the goons and they'll come rob him.
Yep. They do that all the time, bro.
Yep.
They set you up.
That's what Jake is, bro. Jake is a goon, bro. Let me get one more verse. It says in Jeremiah 9, verse 9, shall I not visit them for these things? Which he's talking about Israel. He's going to visit these 2/3 for being gangbangers, drug dealers, being whores.
Hey, the scriptures say, because sentence is not set against evil work speedily, it is fully set in the sons of the Most High to do evil, man. So you may not see little Roro getting some judgment yet.
Oh, but it's coming.
But it's coming, man.
Right? And then he's going to get Esau too, because Esau is the one that allows this shit.
Because everybody that's fighting against the Lord, bro, he got their number. He got them in the back.
That goes back to Isaiah 3, where it says Jerusalem is destroyed, Judah has fallen. But then it shows you why. Because Esau is allowing this shit.
And the thing is, all the black ain't going on Esau because now the light is being shined unto them and they still refuse it. So now, hey, that blood is on them
Because they
been
use the
warned.
deceit to cover themselves.
They've been warned, so they want to continue on in that wicked way,
They
following
say,
after the
oh
flesh.
God, that 2/3 that came up last week. He was using deceit to hide the truth from himself. It says, saith Yahweh, shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Hey, but what did they say? Don't let his blood be upon you, Pontius Pilate, but upon our hands and
No,
the
no,
hands
no,
of
no.
our children
No, no,
and their
no.
seed after them.
And the thing is, his blood still upon Pontius because
His
Pontius beat him.
son's blood, bro. His son's blood. Just think about that. Most of us have sons or daughters or family members like that. Just think if your son's blood was poured out, bro, and this motherfucker that it was poured out for is rejecting it, scoffing, talking shit.
You know what they're doing? They're trampling the sacrifice of YAHAWASHI underfoot.
Right?
Because this is the way back. This is the only way back to the Heavenly Father. So you basically saying, you know what, to hell with YAHAWASHI sacrifice, I'm going to continue to follow after this cracker because I like what he doing better than what you doing. So now,
Hey, you gonna find out real soon that cracker's way is nothing but lame, man. You see? You about to see true living, man. Damn, I sold out for that. That's
what they hate gonna be down in the kingdom.
You gonna see these Edomites. You gonna see these Edomites in the worst condition of slavery. And you gonna be thinking about how you chose to serve them.
Is this the man?
See, well, really you didn't choose.
Proverbs 5, bro.
Fulfilled your role, man.
It says they're gonna say, why didn't I listen to my teachers while they're cooking in that fire? Because you gotta remember, they're gonna watch us be saved by Yahawashi. Yahweh willing, win that number. YAHAWASHI, Yahawashi.
We're gonna be going up and missiles gonna be coming down
On them.
and then be like, oh fuck, and what you gonna do? You can't go nowhere.
Bro, and they're gonna those bitches, those little bitches that are jank, that would just walk by, they're gonna remember that day, bro. That dude that went by with that speaker in Brooklyn, that little foul mouth, yuck mouth from last week.
Yeah,
They're all gonna remember like those.
The little dudes that first walked up to the camp.
Yeah,
them niggas mark. They mark.
Just like Django told Stevie, hey, you right where you belong, man.
Yep.
Hey, what did it say earlier? That he's gonna leave them here and they're gonna melt. Go ahead, brother.
Daniel 12:2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right, man. Hey, so showing you on the other side, when this new kingdom is established here on the planet Earth, you see, those of the 2/3 are gonna have a shame upon them, man. But still, we gonna be in the kingdom. So you gonna know what you did, man. You gonna know what you did, and the elect gonna know what they did, man. Go ahead, brother. You brothers got precepts?
We got precepts.
Let's start pulling out some closing ones, and I want to end on what this brother has.
This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 20. We acknowledge, oh Lord, Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, our wickedness.
You see, our wickedness has been acknowledged, man, and that's why you see us out here, man. The Most High he gave us the whooping. The Most High created he's like, I'm gonna create the perfect belt, the perfect ass whooping tool. So-called white man. And so now, he done gave us the whooping, and the elect, or those who have been called, we will say, are taking heed unto this whooping and learning accountability through it, man. Learning that we were the ones that went off. You see? And now, they're repenting, getting right, and the elect will continue to do so until the return of our King.
And the iniquity of our fathers. For we have sinned against thee.
We were the ones that moved away from the Most High, man. We were given this perfect way of living, the law of life, and we wanted to go be like the heathen, man. You wanted to be like this leprous ass cracker that can't even stand in the sun. And now look at the condition of the world, man.
Right.
This is the white man's world. Better enjoy it because it's about to end. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 21. Do not abhor us for thy name's sake.
Hey, so he's beseeching the Most High. Don't abhor us for thy name's sake. Why? Because he put his name upon us. Israel, what does that mean? The princes of the power. Who's the power? YAHAWASHI, man. You see? So he's put a name upon us. The world has scoffed and laughed at. He's even done so much that he's wiped that name away and put up this name, Cheba's Crust, and plastered his image over it, man.
Bro, we are tied to the Most High, whether we want to be or not. See, the remnant understand that. We are tied to the Lord. This ain't our will to do this. It's the Most High's will for him to have the Israelites tied up to him. Now the remnant, they're gonna go the right way. It's gonna be painful. The straight gate is gonna be hard, but they ain't gonna have to face what 2/3 is gonna have to face to get back on the good side of the Most High. You see?
Death by pain, man. Hey,
Bro,
what
and
the
that
rest
shows you-
shall know it by death by pain.
Bro,
And it
the
ain't gonna be no,
2/3 are like
ain't gonna be no
women
light death,
that
man.
you offer marriage and they reject it, bro.
Runaway bride. They ran away from the altar.
This is the bringing them to the marriage right here.
Right. And what do you do before you get married? You lose some weight. You get yourself adorned, meaning beautiful. You make yourself beautiful.
2/3 I had fat and sloppy.
Right. They're
Like
like
a-
fucking abominations.
like a can of
committing
busted biscuits.
abominations, bro.
Hey, you know that can of Grand's biscuit, you take the damn paper over there, bust that shit open, that's what 2/3 looking like right now. Sloppy asshole.
Like an upside down Pillsbury.
Do not
She was
disgrace,
beautiful when you married.
I know, right?
do not
let herself
disgrace
go.
the throne of thy glory. Remember, break not thy covenant with us.
I think of that thriller.
Break not thy covenant with us. And he didn't break that covenant with us, which is why he gave us YAHAWASHI, which is why you'll read in
Bro.
Luke, the first chapter, start at the 67th verse. That he's remembered his holy covenant. Why? Because YAHAWASHI, the Messiah, was birthed, man. Are you holding your call?
A little speak loud though.
You got a question, man?
I'm just checking out what y'all.
Go ahead, man. Hey, you brothers got any other precepts?
Yeah, I got one. Let me pull it up.
If you put that shit in the closed space, that shit be loud as hell. You can actually hear the bass in that bitch. I ain't open. You put that shit in the goddamn little
It's a lot. The phone is sticking because the cold.
Hey, could you turn the music down?
Let me bring.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 51:1. Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord YAHAWASHI.
You that follow after righteousness, man. You seek righteousness. We know that this ain't all to it, man. And just like our forefather Moses, he could have sat there, he could have just lived his life as a simple Egyptian, and that was it. You see, under his stepfather, man. We could sit here and live a life as a simple 2/3 underneath our stepfather, the so-called white man. You see, but we could return into our true father, man. You see, we toss that devil aside because we know and understand that he was put here to destroy, man. And now that we're realizing this, we're repenting, coming into the knowledge of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. You see, we're returning unto the Creator rather than the creation, man. And you will see the creation cause all of our people to bow the knee, to take this mark, to take this vaccination, whatever the case, to take this thing, whatever the case may be, man. But the elect are going to stand firm because we know to fear the Creator, man. All
right.
this devil was a creation, a thought of the Most High's eye, because he needed a belt, so he created the caucasoid, man.
A temporary creation at that.
Look unto the rock whence
Expiration date.
ye have hewed, and the hole of the
Everything
pit
else the Most
whence
High
ye
is
are
gonna be
digged.
forever. Except for Edomite. Come on, man.
But the main point was in the beginning of that scripture of the verse 1.
This is Hebrews 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. What you don't see, Yahushai, but our hope of Yahushai returning, once again, is a phenomenon that's taken over the world, bro. There's men around the world that are hoping for Yahushai to return. And that means he's coming, bro. It says,
And you don't even see Esau, his rule ending. You don't see that. You see? You see him rolling forever, man. But we hope for our rule because that's what we were promised, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 119, 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my
Hey,
path.
so how do we know where we're going? Because we got the light, man, which is what? The word.
Right.
You see?
True.
Now we know that we're walking in the right path. Before you be all, oh man, I don't know if what I'm doing is right. I don't know. Maybe
I better
this-
give me a
maybe this
job
is
in
the right call.
Meta-
I better tell my kid this.
Metaverse.
Wait, you know what, son? Don't do that. Hey, we know where we walking, man. You over here walking all through, running around all through all kind of bushes and shit. Hey, what's the scripture say? If the blind leadeth the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch. So you walking just blind, man. You find this guy, he says something cool, so you're gonna follow him. Eventually your ass is gonna fall, man. And all these people that you done walked around with, ain't nobody's gonna be able to save you, man. Ain't nobody. Not even us. You see? Your salvation comes through YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. Go ahead.
I got 2 more. Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as lions.
The righteous are bold as lions, man. That's why you've seen us go from this docile state to return into our state of manhood, man. And what's the word testimony say or mean?
Testicles.
Testicles, man. You see? We're returning unto a place of power, man. Go ahead.
That shows, I got one more, brother. But that shows why the wicked can't stand, because they ain't got that light. They're in darkness.
The world ain't used to us talking this way, man. And that's why they feel some type of way when they see it.
Right? It says Psalms 46 verse 1. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Meaning you can see his works in your life immediately today, bro.
Shit, us.
Right, man. And
Us.
now,
Oh, my bad. Good.
now that going into what I was saying earlier, so you go through some shit, oh man, why am I going through this? You're going through these trials and tribulations. But as soon as you overcome them, hey, you return to the Mac.
Yo, I was just bossing that.
As soon as you overcome them, you see, then what? Joy springing forth, man.
Yo.
You see? You see the works of the Most High just happening right before your eyes.
But bro, when you actually go through it, you actually could pray to the Lord and he'll show you why you're going through it.
Yep.
And that's in Psalms 1.
Yep. Hey, another sign, man, is just us. Us standing up on our feet and doing this is a sign that the Lord is here, man. We couldn't do this on our own 10, 20 years ago. We ain't even considered it. This right here, us being out here doing what we're doing, is proof that that YAHAWASHI is risen, man. Because without YAHAWASHI rising, we couldn't have none of this, man.
I like to think about that sometimes, man. Because sometimes you be trying to break something down to somebody, you're like, how the fuck? Or you just be reading. How do these people in the world not understand this, man?
YAHAWASHI ain't doing it for them.
And like the brother said, man, hey, they've been blinded. You see? So that proves the power of the Most High, that these people cannot understand what simply is being said here. Just as it proves the power of the Most High that we're able to understand that and come out of this far place of this world, man. You see?
That goes in to what the scriptures say. If we was of the world would know its own, but they can't hear us because they're not of the Most High, man.
Woo, bro, that's something spiritual. The return of the Mac.
God, yo.
Let me just read the verse. It says the lyric, bro. It says the first lyric. Well, I tried to tell you, so yes, I did. And then it comes down. It says, but I guess you didn't know. As I said, the story goes, and it just goes on, you know. And that's what it is. These two there. We've been trying to tell you. Yes, we did, because we've been commanded to by Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. But you didn't want to listen.
The story's gonna keep going on, and we're gonna be left here to be destroyed.
Till the return of YAHAWASHI.
Toast. Y'all got it.
All right.
Were you holding one up? No.
I got one.
Grab that first.
Oh, that way you can finish off with that one.
Second Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number.
See this great people whom he could not number, because this is likened unto the 1/3 of Israel, man. And again, you got to understand, we were talking about earlier, the prophets of old, they were seeing people, our people, when they were in a way better estate, man. Who the fuck are these people? I saw a whole group of innumerable people. You see? That's why he told you in the book of Revelation, who are they? Go ahead,
And they all praise YAHAWASHI with songs.
That tells you right there that the Israelites, the saints,
Yep.
you see, they all praise the Most High with what? What did it? With psalms?
Songs.
With songs.
This is a song. We're singing a
The
song,
new song.
bro.
And the only ones who can learn it was who? The 144,000.
Revelation 14.
Yep.
And you know what made me think about that? Because I was on my way back, and remember that Dread Edomite? He might be an Edomite. But he was saying,
man, just like Rudolph.
he said, Hail Felchie! Hail Fauci in California, San Diego school board meeting, and he was pretty much telling the school board, you're gonna catch death as a judgment for doing this. And bro, the dude actually a musician put music to it, bro. And it made me think of us, because, you know, we're giving a true testimony of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And all they got to do is put music to it, and it'd actually be a literally song.
Hey, the spirit, everybody always does put music to it.
Yeah, you hear it when the bands, you know.
Yeah, the prophets of old, they would play harps and stuff like that. They would, before preaching.
Yeah. So this is a song that the hopeful elect is singing, which is actually prophecy, just like our King David. King David, the book of Psalms. That's songs of our king.
Just a bunch of
It's a
songs.
new song, but it's an old song because it's nothing new under the sun.
Hey, when we get into that chariot, what are we gonna do? Sing the song of Moses, bro.
It's a new song because what? It's being renewed in the earth because it was gone for so long, but now we're raising it back up and now we're singing it again. And now people are like, what the fuck is this song? What is this? Ah, that ain't how it's go. That ain't how it's supposed to go. Nigga, who the fuck are you to tell us how it's supposed to? We got the lyrics, man.
Oh, that old song?
Moses, nobody knows it.
Let me tell you what my grandma told me about that song.
Only the 144,000.
Tell you what your grandma didn't know. Shut up. Shut your ass up.
Go ahead, brother.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
The word marvel meaning wonder. Man, who is this guy that's bigger than the rest? That's crowning him. So that's YAHAWASHI, man. Hey, he's with his joint heirs, the elect, but still he's at a higher level, man, because that's YAHAWASHI.
That's going with that.
He was the only one to loose these seals, man.
Bro.
That's going with that Wisdom of Solomon 5, bro. Not only are we gonna be amazed, but the people watching it happen that are dying, bro, they're gonna be like, oh, you know, who are they? You know,
that just show you, bro, the blatant disrespect that some of these groups are having towards YAHAWASHI. Do you understand this brother is the second in command under the Heavenly Father?
King.
He's the second of command in the heavens. It's the Heavenly Father, then it's our Lord YAHAWASHI. You gonna tell me that you don't work?
But don't you disrespect General Yohana now.
Right, he's supposed to be second in command.
You call Nate round, call Nate round his
yogurt,
people.
but
What's his name? Nate. What's his name? Nate. Oh my bad, Bishop Nate. Yeah, you better get it right, nigga. But you ain't got to put no respect on YAHAWASHI's name.
Right. Then he expects pictures. On the walls.
Proverbs 5, bro. I'm telling you, Proverbs 5.
Hey man, shall be lovers of themselves.
They're gonna be in that lake of fire. Why didn't I listen to my teachers?
Yup. What you got?
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off mortal clothing.
That have put off mortal clothing, man.
Immortals,
They've
baby.
made a change. You see?
Immortals, baby.
And how did they put that clothing off? They just walked around and just threw some clothes. No, man. They went through the fire. You see?
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 15.
What's that?
And put on immortal.
And put on immortality, man.
That's right.
You see? And that's what you see. That's what what this is, man. You have all this madness going on out here. You have a portal. You have a gateway, man. To walk on that right path that's lit up now. We got the light upon our feet like the brother just read. So we know we're walking on the right path. That's
like
gonna
Michael
lead
Jackson.
to immortality, man. To you actually being a king. Jake likes to have that talk, king. Hey, this is the way to get there, man. This is the way to be restored to our original habitation. Go ahead.
Gods.
And have
God.
Right, man.
the name of YAHAWAH. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I
And palms represents a victory, man.
That's right.
Victory, right? Nike in the Greek.
That's what the new song is all about. The song of David, the song of Moses, is a song of victory over the enemies, man. Hey, number one.
What was Moses singing, bro?
That's right.
What was Moses singing? He was singing the victory that they had. YAHAWASHI delivered them from Egypt.
And
We'll
Moses
be saying the
was
same
King
thing.
David, so he said, hey, what did King David say? I hate them that hate you with the perfect hatred. You know?
But God doesn't hate.
God.
Then said I unto the angel, What young person is this that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the son of YAHAWAH, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahawashi.
Hey, if I can say real quick, I've been going through those Revelations. The whole book of Revelation is telling you to worship YAHAWASHI, bro.
Yup.
That's what Revelation's all about. And he's telling the churches, yeah, it's the revelation of Yahawashi, and he's telling you to fucking get in order, or I'm gonna come and take that light from you.
What's the order? It's the Most High, then it's Yahawashi, then it's the man, then it's the woman. If the woman's supposed to worship us, which is her head, who's our head? Yahawashi. So what are you supposed to do?
That's why
Supposed to worship our head, man.
That's why we don't cover our head when we teach, man, because we dishonor Yahawashi.
And really, what that is meaning, you're proud to be Yahawashi.
Hell yeah.
Because if you're like this, bro, you're hiding while you're teaching.
You're ashamed.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
just like you would want your woman, man.
Right.
To
Be proud of
be
you.
proud she's with you.
And let everybody know it.
It's like if your girl's on Facebook and she ain't claiming you, you're gonna be a little bit mad. Like,
You ain't her head.
You ain't gonna send me the fucking. We just got
Why doesn't
together,
it say married?
I got Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahawah, that it shall no more be said, the Lord Yahawah liveth, that broughteth up the children out of Israel, out of the land of Egypt.
Read it again, bro.
Okay. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahawah, that it shall no more be said, the Lord Yahawah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
What was that? The children of Israel being brought out of the land of Egypt. That's the first Exodus, man. This Exodus that the whole world knows and remembers is going to be forgotten because you're going to see an even greater Exodus, man. You see? Go ahead,
But the Lord Yahawah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
That's right, man. From the land of the north.
Which
You
is
see?
North America.
Yep.
Go ahead,
And from all the lands whither he had driven them.
So and through all the rest of the lands that we've been scattered into, man. You see? By what? Slavery. You see?
Why?
Curse for breaking the law that we were given in the first place that made us kings and gods.
That's the
You
answer.
see?
And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
So when the true Israelites are restored in their land, the whole world would have forgotten the first Exodus because that's how great it's going to be, man. Go ahead.
Let me grab one more because he just said that, read that. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
We're led as a flock to the slaughter, man. We don't have nobody showing us the ways of life. You see? They show you the ways of death. Black culture breeds death, man. Brown culture breeds death. You see?
Esau, bro. Take
Esau
the J-A-B.
breeds death.
Oh, and he's crafty because he sets up that dude Chititi Jakes, guys like that.
Yo.
And what you people watch him, he's got that strong voice.
He's
the way he preaches and
Yeah.
He's taking
and all these 2/3 of heathen.
He gets standing applauses and shit.
He's taking our book.
Overdone shit too,
So
Pisses me off watching him.
So he's giving you the black and the brown culture. He's even taking our book to give you this dogma of Christianity to even further destroy you. We were talking about earlier, you walk into the Christian church a decent person, and now you walk out with license to sin. You walk out even worse a person than when you entered that church, man.
Come out an abomination.
Go ahead, brother.
Eating swine.
Goodness.
It says.
There you go. There you come walking out. Oh,
Blonde hair.
I thought it was a sodomite. Go ahead, bro.
Probably it looks like one. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And you gotta remember, this is after Egypt. Ezra was in Babylon.
That's during the Babylonian captivity.
Right.
So he said he was gonna get delivered from Egypt, just like he said he's gonna take us into Egypt again with ships.
Right.
When did that ever happen?
What Egypt?
The only cargo slavery was the Western slave trade, man.
Right.
And not only
And you gotta remember, when it was called Egypt, ancient Egypt, that was
Mizraim.
Esau that put it on
was
there.
Mizraim.
So Egypt is a Greek name, man.
because Egypt was actually Mizraim.
It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Hey, you thought COVID-19 was something, man. You about to see some real plagues out here.
Oh yeah, it's about to
You
get
see?
real nice out
The
here.
scriptures
kind
tell
of
you that the
variants
Most
on
High is
your
going
ass?
to reveal apparitions, man.
God.
The Most High is going to stir up teeth of wild beasts, famine, death, the sword.
Leviathan.
Hey, you got judgment coming, man. And the only way out of it is the hedge of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother. Start at verse 4.
Right, the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, and verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men,
You see all this hell we go through. You see? In the sight of men, oh man, these guys going through it. This going on, that going on.
What'd you
see?
do? You
Go
must
ahead,
have did something.
Yeah, like they were telling Job.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
yet is their hope full of immortality.
Yeah, hey, their hope. We've been talking about this hope all night. It's full of what? Immortality, man. Because we know what the next step is. You may not be able to see an immortal person, but we know that that's what is in store for the Israelites so long as we endure, man.
It says, ye are gods, but you shall die like men.
And the brother quoted earlier, what did YAHAWASHI say? Greater works shall you do than these, man, than he's done.
Because in our sit down that we did, Yahawashi, he quoted it when he came back.
There it is.
And we're going to go up into a chariot.
That's right.
Hey, and in that verse, though, in that sit down, Yahawashi, he said that. He said, does not the law say ye are gods? You know?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, too. Go ahead, Doc.
And having been a little chastised, they
A
shall
little chastised, they shall be what?
They shall be greatly rewarded.
Greatly rewarded, man. A little chastisement for immortality, man. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's a fair
Go ahead,
trade.
Doc.
For the Most High proved them.
He's proved us, man. And how's that final stroke of the proving gonna be? Jacob's trouble, man. The time of trouble on this earth that's been prophesied to specifically touch the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man. The 12 tribes of Israel.
And you gotta
this
do
is
what?
what is in store for us to if you're part of the elect, overcome.
You got to stand, bro.
Yep.
Just like the three holy children in Babylon, when they threatened them with the furnace, he told them to bow before him.
Fuck no.
And we're standing up on our feet, refusing to bow, bro, to Esau.
We have a different
Hey, what did the
spirit.
brother grab earlier? These are they who stood so stiffly for his name.
There you go. And what did it say? Who could stand in that day? The elect are. The hopeful elect are going to stand in that day of judgment, bro.
Just like the scripture speaks about Caleb.
Everybody
he had
else,
a different
they're
spirit
not.
in his time.
200
we got
million.
a different spirit in our time.
200 million nukes are going to hit America, right, after they bring out that Karagma. And what's the earth going to do? It's going to have a fucking earthquake. Ain't nobody going to stand in that day, bro. But the hopeful elect, we're going to stand in that ship before Yahawashi being crowned. Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi willing that we're in that number.
For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering.
Hey, so found them worthy for himself, man. Again, we're likened unto the bride of the Most High, man. We found a worthy bride. You see? Go ahead, brother. Why? Because they overcame all this hell they put through. They're still found loyal unto YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man.
They're still standing.
And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine.
So in the time when we get visited, man, this time of Jacob's trouble, the Most High is going to lift up a standard, and what's going to happen? We going to shine. You're going to see, hey, like that movie, Bruce Leroy.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to see the glow return unto
Who's
us.
the
Go ahead.
master? Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi.
And that might be that moment that guillotine's coming straight for your neck.
You're going to glow,
Hey,
bro.
Radshak, Nishak, and Abednego, they didn't all of a sudden start glowing and say, you know what, I ain't gonna bow.
Yeah.
No, man. Hey, they had to be willing to jump into that furnace, and then were delivered from it, man. Go ahead, Ak.
And run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Like sparks among stubble, man. We gonna shine and we gonna run like sparks among stubble, meaning you leaving a flame and a fire everywhere, man. Most High's kindled it, and guess what? Go ahead, Ak.
Brothers are going to get spirit of flash, bro.
Spiritual power, baby.
Hey, they shall run and not get tired.
You're going to catch people on fire that you're running by them, bro.
They shall judge the nations.
They shall judge the who?
They shall judge the nations.
Judge no
Only
man
God
but
can
himself,
judge
right?
me.
They shall judge the nations.
Hey, we shall judge the nations according to what? What your grandma taught you? According to Esau's law. We're going to go bust in the Capitol and start writing
What
stuff
would
down.
Jesus do?
According to the law of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and that's what's going to cause life to flourish on this earth.
Right.
That's right.
And have dominion
And have
over
dominion,
the people.
a rule over the people.
With a
That's
rod of
why we
iron.
were given the law, and that's why we are referred to as the gods and the kings, the royal family of this world, man.
That's right.
And the Lord shall reign forever.
Woo.
And that's what's coming, man. Our king is coming.
That's right.
You gonna look up, just like we see in these chariots tonight. You gonna look up one of these days and see the whole sky full of the chariots, man. And you'll see our king coming. And every single knee on this earth is gonna bow under our king, man.
That's right.
You see? So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. All praises, honor, and glory once again be unto
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Quadash.
Double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and peace, love, blessing, salutations to the elect, the sincere elect out there, wherever you may be, and a sincere above,